When is it gonna end, Robbie? I've had enough of it.
Yeah, I didn't put myself in. Pause. But yay, big up. Big up everybody that's locked in. We are back the morning after the night before, and what a shit night that was. Arsenal 5, Chelsea 0. Obviously Pochettino's still in charge. Did you expect anything different? What did you expect? Guys, come on now. Come on now. This is Big April. Big April 24th. And you lot thought we were going to see a club statement. Come on, man. Like I already said, if these men pulled a club statement today, they look so stupid. They look so stupid, and they're not going to do that. So, of course, we're going to get briefings. We got our daily dose of briefings. Flip-flopping journalists saying one thing one day and another thing the next day. And it's all just tiring. It is all just tiring. But shout out to the chat. Shout out to everybody in here. Big up to everybody that's locked in. Big up to HR. He is still here, but I'm not surprised by it. I'm not surprised. Lewis, you need to hold that for the shamelessness. Brother, I was not confident for this game. If you're talking about the shamelessness in terms of Arsenal getting knocked out of the UCL, I apologize for absolutely nothing. I stand by everything I said, and I'll cook Arsenal again if they lose games, because they are our rivals, and they can hold that. But for this week, we're not talking. We're not saying a word. I don't care what happens in the Premier League this week. I don't even care what happens in the weekend. When I do that watch-along, I doubt I'm even going to celebrate the goals if we score, because I need a lot more than just one win against Aston Villa for me to start feeling good again. You could not just get one scumbag 1-0 or 2-1 and we're going to pretend it's all good and pretend everything's back to normal. Could potentially get Europe and all of that. No, get in the bin. Get in the bin. This whole season is rubbed out. I don't care anymore. I'm officially signed out. My head is on Jupiter. It's got a little bit closer to Earth than Pluto, but it's still not great. Big up to everyone saying Potcha in the chat. Big up to Sean. Because, like, why would they do it? Why would they do it now? They could have done it months ago. They probably won't even do it at the end of the season. They'll drink some more Kool-Aid and act like, okay, now we got a few weeks to get everybody fit again. And then we can try and go again under the new manager and we'll under the same manager and pretend things are going to change. Because that's all we've been doing. Savić says, love these emergency streams. I want to say you have a job to do tonight, but it's Sheffield United, innit? I doubt you're as embarrassing as we are, though. I mean, Coventry and all of that. I don't know. And I don't even care if you guys drop points to Sheffield United. We ain't going to capitalize on it. We should be level on points with you lot right now. And what did we do? We fumbled the bag. Chloe, I really hope you're joking, because if you're still potching, you are beyond help. You are genuinely beyond help. Because, like, between the players, the owners, the directors, and the manager and the directors are the biggest problems right now. Also, and the owners. Like, everybody has some sort of blame, but Pochettino takes such a big part of it. And genuinely, you cannot look at that last match. If anything, even in isolation, that game in itself is a sackable offense. Like, we lost 5-0 to Arsenal. A team that played 3 games in the last week. 3 games in the last week, and look how easy that game was for them. I actually took the time to watch part of the match back, because I'm just a psychopath like that. And oh my goodness, if you could define clueless with just one football game, it's that. He's had barely anything to play with last night. No, I'm not listening. I'm not listening. I'm genuinely not listening. Spare me the injury excuse, please. Spare me that crap. Because I'm not listening to it. Oh, we didn't have Cole Palmer, and that's the reason why we lost 5-0. And spare me all the other injuries too. Because you did not have to change the entire back four. You didn't have to do that. Mudryk did not have to get thrown back into the starting 11 after having a straight disaster class off the bench. He didn't need to do that. He could have made an earlier change and instead waited until we were 2 or 3-0 down. And then he brought on centre-backs. You've literally been calling us Cole Palmer FC. Why is that? Because our manager doesn't teach those players anything. So you rely on individual moments, and it comes from the number one player who gives you those individual moments. That's not tactics. That's not structure. That's a shit coach getting by off a good football player. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? 24th of April, and we're doing Poch Prop. 24th. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. And also, Poch also said, by the way, that what was it on Cole Palmer? Cole Palmer is the only player we have to link all the lines of the team. When you miss a player like this, it's not easy. So he's the only guy who can link all the lines between the team. Although you do have a whole Chukwuemeka there that you just refuse. You refuse to acknowledge even exists. And also, why is Gallagher playing in the 10 then? Why is he playing in the 10? When you literally just admitted, quietly, under the radar, but you just admit he can't be the guy to do that. What? Yeah, Scott, you're spitting, man. We're using Palmer the same way we would have used Nkunku. That's it. Just get by off one player. Do you remember when Pep called Tottenham the Harry Kane team? When Poch was in charge? Wonder why. Wonder why. When PSG won League 1, anyone reporting on PSG at the time said it was the fattest Mbappe carry job. They were the Kylian Mbappe team. And now, here we are. Here we are. We are the Cole Palmer team. Because that's what this manager is. Just pick one player and live or die by him. Live or die by him. Brilliant. Brilliant. Shout out to KSA, man, saying, Lewis, you should blame sporting directors, bring shit players, not the level of Chelsea like Jackson, Noni, Mudryk, the Sassy, 150 kilograms and can't chase a player. That is unbelievable. But one thing I need to say, and I say this every stream because it's genuinely driving me insane. What makes people think that I don't blame the directors? What makes people think I don't do that? Because I do. And I don't understand that. I've just been saying as well, like, a good manager elevates players, gets them to a higher level. We don't have that. We don't have that. So these men are doomed from the start. And we can still look at them and say, you know what? The likes of Noni, they aren't at the level that we're at, that we need them to be. Mudryk, not at the level that we need him to be. Badiashile, what the hell has happened to you, mate? You have fell off a fucking cliff. Disassi, some good blocks here and there, but again, just not good enough. Yeah, again, not good enough. Cucurella, again, some good moments here and there. Overall, not good enough, and overall was still very sloppy. Enzo Caicedo absolutely struggled. Absolutely struggled. And also on the sporting directors, I do blame them because they are the ones that chose to bring in this manager. Vincent, if you want to go for this youth project, it is massively important for you to bring in the right coach. Because where they might not be good in terms of their problem solving, you need structure for them to know what to do on the football pitch. We don't have that. We don't have that. And that comes from the manager. And then it goes from the directors because you picked this bum in charge. So, there you are. Guys, can you please stop telling me you need to stop blaming the directors? I've been fucking saying it. I've been fucking saying it. So please, miss me with that. But thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the donation and all of that. Have you seen that Poch said the owners need to be more ruthless? Yes, I did see that quote. What was it? The strategy for the future should be better. In our analysis, try to be very clinical in our decisions for the future to help not to be in this situation in the future. Yes, I actually totally agree. This is just coming from the worst voice possible because, yeah, we need to be very clinical in our decisions. And you are the first decision we need to make. Get out. Get out. Get out the club. End of the season, get rid of him. Because again, what is the point of sacking him now? What's the point? Why do it now when you could have done it months ago? Because Europe is finished. Europe is finished. You sacked the manager today. Who'd you bring in for Saturday? Who'd you bring in? Have we even been looking for a manager? Can't tell with these lot. And we get briefings after every loss, and they all say completely different things. They all say completely different things. I saw this from Fraser Fletcher. Yes, today. I saw this from Fraser Fletcher. Sources say they believe Mauricio Pochettino is a dead man walking. And despite some wanting him to stay, the pressure is reaching boiling point. CFC are aware Ruben Amorim is available for conversations. This was on the 24th, today. This was yesterday. This was literally yesterday. Understand it is likely Mauricio Pochettino will still be at Chelsea next season. Club hope to continue the project and have seen some positives in the season. There you are, waffle. There you are, straight bullshit. Straight bullshit. I think we're listening to this crap. So I tell everyone, I did see some people bring up his stuff before. I'm not reading it. I'm not reading it. Like, this is the same brother who respectfully saw Felix put some mockery article about us putting 100 million for Sudakov, and then decided to put an article saying that we're interested in Sudakov. Cool. Or whatever his name is. Whatever, man. Whatever. Ugh. Fucking ridiculous. What else did this idiot say? We're not going to blame the players. The circumstances are bigger than the performances of the players. We cannot blame young guys. You are the circumstance, and also those fucking idiot directors. Also, like, everybody has to play a part for where we are, because this all started when we had an entire transfer window with Tuchel and then just sacked him. Just sacked him. Foley and Egbali just thought, you know what? Yeah. Say for the window that we've done to fit this squad to your best priority, with a squad that still wasn't in a good position anyway, even in 2022. Don't get it twisted. We look like absolute garbage in the last few months of that season. So then we make the window, and then we sack him immediately after. Bring in Graham Potter. Just off the cuff. Then you say you're going to back Potter for 5 years, and then you sack him because the going gets tough. And I mean, to be fair, we were all pushing for Potter to get sacked too, but that's just the standards of where this club's at. You're sitting in mid-table. We're going to tell you that this is unacceptable and a change is needed. Simple as. And you have 3 months looking for a new manager. And you land on Poch. You land on Poch, man. And you choose to die on that hill. Also, we can't forget. You got rid of Potter and you brought in Lampard. You brought in fucking Lampard. Big up to Super Frank and everything, but you were thrown out there to die, mate. You were thrown out there to die. Bring in 0 experience to make up for this guy's tactics. You change a board that knew how to win. You raise ticket prices. You raise coach travel. While you lower the quality of the pitch and you make excuses week in and week out. You don't bring in a set piece coach because our manager says we don't need one. We don't need one. It's ridiculous. For real, you sound so stupid shitting on the people higher up than blame Pot. No, respectfully, you sound stupid if you can't take into account that you can talk about the owners, you can talk about the directors, and you can also talk about the manager. Where is this Poch prop coming from? Are you being serious? Are you being serious right now? Like, serious? Actually, to be fair, no, because I swear you put a tweet out saying you had a nap during the Chelsea game. Because if you did, then I completely understand. Because you did not see that monstrosity. And again, it shouldn't even be that game that's a turning point with Poch. It shouldn't. It should have been months ago. How are we still... Poch, no, I said I'm not going to debate with Pochinners. I said I'm not going to debate with Pochinners. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm saving my mental health. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'm not doing it. I can't be bothered. Like I said on the back again, Pod. If you're Pochin, stay on that side. I don't need it. I don't need it. It's just gonna drive me mad. It's gonna drive me fucking mad. I've been relatively calm on this stream. Relatively calm. I'm not trying to lose my head. I'm really trying not to lose my head. So it's been a long 24 hours. Fuck that. Big up to Thierry saying the disrespect from Kai celebrating. What a shamble. I don't care about him celebrating. That's you can use that to dunk on all them Havertz simps. All those guys that were just like, ooh, you should have kept Kai Havertz. All those guys atting me every single time Havertz scored a goal in an Arsenal shirt. Hope you feel stupid. Because there's the respect that he has for you. There's the respect that he has for the club that he won a UCL for. There you go. Although it's not like I told you all this time ago. The man, if he won us the UCL, he took us to 12-2. He took us to 12-2. Then he jumped ship to our rivals for more money. And I told you all of this. So I don't care. I don't care that he celebrated. I said this on the Back Again pod. I said this with Lee Gunner as well before the game. So no one can even say that I'm talking out my ass. I said all this before. If he scores and he celebrates, I ain't gonna be mad. Don't care. I don't care. But to all them mans who are simping over him, oh, he's ruined his Chelsea legacy. Oh, he's not a Chelsea legend anymore. Huh? When was he? When was he? When was he a Chelsea legend? Because I don't know. That's one of the worst players I've ever seen put on our shirt. Couldn't care less. So, yeah, celebrate again. Celebrate again. Because you'll probably bag another goal against this mess. Oh, yeah, Abdi, yeah, I saw that. One thing that I've noticed with Johnny is that he always has the same sort of format when he reads a super chat. It's about Mount or Kai. He will say, like, it will be like this: Minerals crying and getting rattled by super chats. Ah, fucking hell! Fucking hell, we should have kept him! The Dennis Bergkamp regen, all that crap! Let me get those clicks! No context, AFTV, clip me up! Clip me up! Ah, fucking hell, Minerals, all that crap! Shut up, man. Shut up. Change the record. You've done the same super chat format for nearly a year. Cool. We see through you. We see through you, bruv. There was a whole 2-minute comp of him doing that exact same reaction. That exact same reaction. We ain't listening. We ain't listening. Watch, Havertz will score in their next game and we'll go make another stream and title it about Havertz. Joke. Absolute joke. Because he would have been the difference in that game, wouldn't he? Wouldn't he? Fucking ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous. Brother Taddy, I blocked that clinical bozo months ago. I am not looking through his shit. Especially after we lost 5-0 and Havertz scored twice. Why the hell would I? Why the hell would I? Fuck that. Can't be bothered. Ugh. Big up to TKA saying March Madness Kai with the brace in April. Hold that. Yeah, cool. You know what, Fairs? We have to hold that. We have to hold that. Like, no amount of copium's getting you through that. Enzo and Caicedo reps are in the bin after yesterday, but it's only themselves to blame, playing awful every game. Here's the thing. I am not defending anybody in terms of that one game. Like, I will always throw the disclaimer that I do believe a better manager would up these players. But don't defend anybody for that game. Don't defend anybody for that game. I saw Mudryk comps going around the timeline today. Huh? What? He was saying, oh, he wasn't that bad. He wasn't that bad. What? Are you tapped? Are you fucking tapped? Let me see if I can find it. Because I can't play it, thankfully. Scapegoating Mudryk, who played 66 minutes and didn't have a bad game at all, is insane. First off, nobody's getting scapegoated. It's just anybody can hold it right now. Anybody can hold the smoke. Anybody and everybody after that game didn't have a bad game at all. Now, come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing? Like, what are we actually doing? What are we really doing? I am not coming here and saying anybody had a game that you can talk about. You can talk about individual moments. Okay. They were all crap. They were all crap overall. Midfield looked absolutely clueless and lost nearly all of their battles. Yeah, man are saying Petrovic. Petrovic had good saves, but the first goal went through his near post. How many fucking times is the ball is he gonna get beat at the near post? How many times? So no. We're not even saying him. Nobody. Like, miss me with all of that. Nobody should be getting any sort of praise. But oh no, Mudryk didn't have that bad of a game. Oh, Caicedo didn't have that bad of a game. Disasi wasn't too bad. Oh, Petrovic wasn't too bad. We just lost 5-0 to Arsenal. This is the biggest loss we've had to them in the Premier League. Go away. Go away. Genuinely, just fuck off. We're not listening to this shit. We're not listening to this shit at all. What was the next super chat? Poch managed to lose League One with Leo, Neymar, and Mbappe. Hey, but no. It's not Poch's fault. It's not Poch. This is everybody else's fault except Mauricio Pochettino. That's what we're being told. It's everybody else's fault except him. It's everyone else's fault. Look at the owners, look at the directors, look at the players, but don't look at the manager. Don't look at the manager. Don't look at the manager who had an entire Lionel Messi looking lost. He made Lionel Messi look washed. Do you know how much effort that takes? Do you know how much incompetence that takes? Do you know how much stupidity that takes? You make a whole Lionel Messi look scrubbed. And people are still backing him. They are still backing him. I can't be asked. I saw a bunch of quotes from his time at PSG. And again, I'm going to put my hands up and say, I apologize to my community for not doing the proper research on Mauricio Pochettino when it was there and when he joined. I apologize for not doing that. Because I could have called this from day one. I could have been like Maldini. I could have been like Strasbourg Steve, who called this shit out from the start. But, hey, let me go through a couple of these quotes. L'Equipe on PSG's lack of tactical identity. Pochettino's team seemed to lack a clear tactical identity, with strategies changing frequently. Or at least they changed. It don't even change with us. PSG under Pochettino displayed vulnerabilities in defense, leading to avoidable goals. Sounds familiar. Despite their quality, PSG struggled with inconsistency, often dropping points against weaker opposition. And this is with Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, Verratti. This is with Kimpembe. I'm not sure if Thiago Silva was there. Marquinhos. I think Donnarumma. Much better players than the shit that we have. This guy made Lionel Messi look like a scrub, and I'm meant to believe he can get something out of Mudryk. What? This is why I'm saying if you are Poch in, go away. Go away, leave me alone, stop asking for a debate, don't try and talk to me about your side and your opinions and your beliefs. Go away. Go away, fingers in ears, la 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 la. I'm not listening. I choose peace. I choose peace where I can get it. So I'm not doing this shit no more. What else? Pochettino's substitutions sometimes lacked impact, failing to change the course of games. The team's performances were erratic, with periods of brilliance followed by unexpected lapses. That is so Chelsea. Just that one line. Periods of brilliance followed by unexpected lapses. That is just us all over, though. That's just us all over. Ain't that just so Chelsea? How many times this season have I come out of games and I said we dominated this period of the game and that was it? Nothing else. We had this one area of volume of high volume chances and nothing else. It's not Poch's fault. It's not Poch's fault, guys. It's not his fault, guys. French sports columnists on Pochettino's adaptation to Ligue 1. Pochettino faced challenges adapting to the unique demands of Ligue 1, struggling with its physicality and pace. The last one, Pochettino's tactical adjustments during games also seemed reactive rather than proactive, leading to a sense of uncertainty. And again, every single one of those quotes from his time at PSG could easily be used to describe this Chelsea team. And yeah, that's where we are. So, like I have been saying, don't talk to me about this coach. Don't talk to me about this coach. Don't. Someone, did you see the Euro Expert thread? Nah, let me wheel that up. Big up to Euro Expert because he's been spitting. He's another one who wasn't really keen on Poch joining us from the start. There it is. So what did he say? I think a lot of people who appreciate Poch's Spurs have been reluctant to lay much blame at his door for Chelsea. In some senses, they're right. He isn't a rubbish coach who doesn't offer anything. For me, though, what Poch offered was never going to work at Chelsea. The reason I was so critical of the move when there was first murmurs of it, let alone the official announcement, was I watched nearly every PSG game under Poch. It was a complex, messy period for the club. But one thing was apparent to me. Poch didn't put much thought into how his side would break down settled defenses. The emphasis, like it was at Spurs, was about pressing opposition teams high and creating chances in transition. Speaking of, do you remember periods of the game where Arsenal were just sitting back and we looked so lost? We looked so lost. So lost. And that's just another indictment of it. If you're as sad as me to watch his PSG side, you remember Mbappe bailing them out game after game after game. There didn't seem to be much plan when it came to breaking down opposition sides, rather than platforming individuals to do their thing. So what relevance does this have at Chelsea? Well, I think it has a lot to do on what I think Poch's staff have spent their time on in training. Non-disclaimer, this is my personal opinion. I think Poch has prioritized coaching Chelsea on their out possession approach while looking to focus on what they do in transitional attacking moments to score goals. This would make sense of what we know about Poch as a manager. From the moment he arrived at Southampton over 10 years ago, he stood out amongst Premier League managers for his ability to coach a press. This is why Gallagher's performed well this season. Phenomenal in the press. Getting Chelsea to consistently press high is always going to lean to his skill set. Facts. That's why Cole Palmer's performed well this season. A more freedom-based style of attacking play is going to suit a player like Palmer, who's obviously good anyway, but seems to thrive in the chaos Chelsea create, which is also another reason why it always just becomes a one-man team. The Cole Palmer team, the Mbappe team, the Harry Kane team. Or when Kane's not playing, it's the Son team as well. Brother is spitting. Brother is absolutely spitting. I think due to his prioritization, Chelsea have neglected the aspect of controlling possession and creating chances through more autonomous movements and patterns against a deep block. That's where I think a player like Enzo would have thrived. This is where I think the hiring of Poch was a mistake. It's fine 7 years ago at Spurs when deep blocks weren't well coached and teams aren't as capable as playing through pressure. Also, when all the other big teams were declining or rebuilding, by the way. This is the number one thing I need to say as well. For all those who are like, oh, Poch got something out of Tottenham, guys. He was good back in the day. Let me tell you something, you fucking idiots. Arsenal were in decline. Man United were in decline, or just an endless rebuild that they're still on. Man City were rebuilding. Liverpool were rebuilding. It was just us. It was just us. Well, when we weren't finishing 10th. So, miss me with that. Miss me with that. Because when Liverpool improved, when Man City improved, when we improved, guess who fell down the table? Them. Nearly every Premier League team is a top quality coach, except us. Nearly every Premier League team can find a way to play through even the best out possession systems. Nearly every Premier League team is capable of putting out a muddy defensive block that stifles creativity, requiring a well-coached attacking side of golden talent to break it down. By hiring Poch in 2023, you're banking on what he has done well in the past to still work today. If anything, what we've seen is unsurprising in that context. We can sometimes create high-quality chances, but we do get played through. A lack of rotations planned in the final third as well against deep blocks, which is why Enzo has struggled. Saying because we lack patterns in the final third. Facts. And also because we send him on shuttle runs half the time. This is why Caicedo has struggled. He's been playing in a Chelsea press which always aims high but doesn't necessarily work, leaving him with a large amount of space to cover every game. How many times have we spoken about that too? Alex is fucking cooking, man. And yes, you can argue this is why Chelsea's other attackers have struggled. Take yesterday, for example, barely any movement in the final third. Rarely any points against a settled defense where Chelsea used movement to create space. Like I said, when they sat back, we did not know what to do at all. The only chances we made was if we were able to just send somebody running off on a 1v4 and just try and hold possession and try and make something happen. So is Poch a bad coach? You could argue it still. Some decisions in squad rotation have been confusing. As of subs, and I think tactically I'm being a bit generous with my words. You are, Alex, but I understand. You're big time now, bro. Big up to Euro Expert. I'm glad to see you come up, man. You've deserved it. Then again, he's not been helped by a recruitment strategy that's torn up a football team and rebuilt it in the way Chelsea have done. Facts. And this is what I meant when I said earlier, you can talk about recruitment, you can talk about the owners, but that doesn't vindicate Poch at all. It doesn't. How do people think it's just one or the other? Like, I don't understand that at all. I don't get it at all. Fundamentally, though, I think Poch is the wrong fit for Chelsea and always was. This isn't a team where they were going to be able to attack in transition like Poch wants to on a consistent basis. This side will instead face many deep blocks, the area Poch has always struggled with, and his tactical approach has proven inequipped to address. Facts. But he's also explained the deeper point, which is like, we need a manager. You can at least get a much better structure out of this team too. We need directors to come in and bring experience. Or at least bring in a manager and then bring in players that actually work with him. Not necessarily kind of the same, but bring in half the team a little bit earlier too, because that doesn't work. That doesn't work either. What else is everybody saying in chat? Shout out Bertram. I haven't seen you here in a while. Hope you're good. Well, I say I hope you're good, obviously, like circumstances aside, because we're an absolute mess right now. But big up, my guy. Big up. It's good to see you in here. What else? Baked says, I'm a Liverpool fan, and looking at the availability of managers, it's very weak if you guys got rid of Poch. Who would you want to be replacing him? Right now, I've seen Amorim there as a potential option. I've seen us talk about De Zerbi as well. De Zerbi would be a good shout. Although, only just from a structural perspective. Even defensively, I don't really rate him too tough. Who else? And man are saying Tuchel, go for it. That's like the easiest tap-in terms of PR. Bring him back. I'm fine with that. Bertram says sporting director's out. I totally agree. Man just said you just outed yourself there in itself. How? The manager's structure sucks. His game management sucks. His excuses suck. His set pieces suck. I don't know how you're such a Poch stan right now. I don't understand it. Because you can talk about all three factors, but I don't understand. I don't get it. Big up to Go AM saying revised tapped manager rankings. Di Matteo, AVP, Potty, Kepper. How did you put Kepper in there? There's Fat Frank and Poch at the bottom. I'd leave a giant gap in between Fat Frank and Poch. I'm thinking maybe between Potter and Fat Frank too. I'm thinking that. But yeah, big up to Go AM. It's good to see you in here as well. Big up, my G. Big up. Big up to Andrew saying God bless, bring back Tuchel. God bless, my guy. Watch gonna win the Champions League with Bayern. Tuchel won his own players summer of 2022, but owners destroyed his vision too quickly. I don't know. I think Real Madrid take them out. But hey, he'll be free in the summer. Go for it. Now, I hear all of this as well. But even with the players that we brought in before Pochettino joined, he joined and then he said this team was good enough to compete on all three fronts. So please don't act like Pochettino was given a bad hand from the start. Please don't. Because he came in and he stood on business and said, we are capable of competing on all fronts. He said, we don't ask for patience without Pochettino. We don't ask for patience at Chelsea Football Club. We win now, then ask for patience in match day 3. So no, I'm not listening. No. Like, whatever. Big up to Yerps saying endless clips of the centre backs and Kais Enzo misplacing passes because there is zero movement and no options constantly. This tragic system is the root of all our issues. Thank you. Because we will talk about these players individually and they were all crap. But I can also look at the way we set up, the players that we put out there as well. Like, why change the back two? Why? Literally, why? And then if we want to make any excuse about resting players, you put them straight back out in the second half anyway. So clearly they didn't need that much rest. Like, what are we talking about? Gremlin, I'm going to time you out for that. We don't need that sexism. Football opinions are football opinions. Leave it there. That's it. We're not doing that. Ben Jacobs tweet. Oh, great. Are we going to believe this one? His name's Jacobs Ben, isn't it, on Twitter? So what's he said now? I said, by the way, anyone wanting Lukaku back is a cuck. Hey, I hear it. I don't want him back. I feel like we're going to be in a position where we might have to be forced to bring him back. Don't mean I'm going to be happy about it. I want literally anybody else but him. Scott, I'm going to come back to that in a little sec. What's this Ben Jacobs tweet? Oh, fucking hell, this is long. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my gosh. All right. Nothing definitively decided on Pochettino's future yet. Focuses on finishing the season strongly. The plan has always been an end-of-season review, and despite growing pressure, Pochettino retains the support of the dressing room. Understand Chelsea's leadership are yet to make any final decision and want to do so dispassionately. Games against Aston Villa and Spurs games are going to be season-defining as far as qualifying for Europe is concerned. If I hear the word season defining again, I'm so sick of that word. Whatever. And doing so is still seen as important. I mean, well, duh. Of course you fucking need to get Europe. Lots of factors will be considered, including whether stability is best for success, along with Pochettino's own performance, injuries, the young squad, the fact the summer ends a 4-window recruitment plan, data, good and bad, and the potential benefit of another pre-season together will all be taken into account. As will Pochettino's own views, which will be anticipated to be a two-way process. Pochettino himself will not be a passive figure in any conversation over his future. Yeah, that guy is only passive in the 90 minutes of a football game where he just stands there or he just sits there and just observes. Observes and does nothing. You fucking joker. Absolute joker. Chelsea are in a process of normal succession planning. This is what clubs often do, whether they make a change or not. And it's even more important when a manager is on a short-term deal. As a result, there aren't fears about finding or attracting a replacement if necessary, but there is also no active interview process yet. We haven't even started looking, apparently. What? We haven't even what? I'm gonna take this as Ben Jacobs. Yeah, he hasn't been completely accurate. He hasn't been completely accurate. Abdias, I hear it. I'm reminding myself. It's Ben Jacobs. Stay calm, Lewis. Calma. Facts warrior. Calma. Be calm. Pochettino is aware right from the start a kind of appraisal would come at the midway point of his guaranteed contract. The record 5-0 loss to Arsenal and a trophyless season has now added pressure, but Pochettino's fate remains an open case. Again, mentally signed out. That's why I don't care about Villa. I don't care about the rest of the season. Don't care. But again, it is also Ben Jacobs. So I'm really trying not to take that as anything too serious. This is the same guy who said Graham Potter is safe the day he got sacked. So who knows? His job was safe until it wasn't. Maybe you get a club statement tonight, like it would change a damn thing. So what does Scott say? Do you see the clip of Mudryk standing with his hands on his hips in the middle of the pitch? Brother has no idea what was going on or where he was meant to be. Yeah, I did see that. I saw that with like the entire forward line while Arsenal was sitting back. They didn't know what to do. We just passed the ball between Gilchrist and the centre-backs. I mean, the centre-backs and the centre-mids. And we just waited to die. That was it. That was literally it. Big up to AFC Matt saying thought on Enzo Sexual's performance last night. He was poor, like everybody else was. Just go for the surgery, mate. Go for the surgery. What is the point of you still being here? Genuinely, what's the point? Just keep dragging your stock further and further down the drain and possibly aggravating your injury. Brother's already playing on injections every season, every single game. Just go. What are you doing here? Just go. It's just long. We do not need that. Big up to Lirim was just a super sticker. Haven't seen it. Chelsea Ranger says, finally a game I didn't go to that we didn't win. And this is the one I went to. And big up to Yerps saying number 1, Motta, number 2, De Zerbi, number 3, Xavi, number 4, Amrim, number 5, Flick, in that order. Well, there's 5 options. There's 5 options. Although, it remains to be seen if we are even looking for managers. We don't know. We don't know. Ali, don't feel bad for me, bro. I'm already dead. I'm already dead. Like, I had to stay to the end because I just needed to witness it all. I said yesterday, that was character building. Staying there throughout that shit was character building. Good thing is I brought my bally, so I didn't have to deal with any shit after the game. Just hood up, and I'm going home. I'm going home. I am not here. I am not involved. You can't see me. I can't see you. I'm on John Cena settings. Get out of here, man. Yeah, Chelsea Rangers. I'm doing a women's and men's watch along on Saturday. It's going to be joint with Chelsea Fan TV, so keep a lookout for that. Keep a lookout for that. But yeah, great. There was some Matt Law briefings as well. I don't think I got into that. Pressure is growing on Pochettino amid frustrations over some decisions, but he still retains support within Chelsea, and there is recognition that he has been working within a tough set of circumstances. Oh, boo-hoo. He's got a tough set of circumstances. Shut up. There's also some belief that Pochettino can't be held solely accountable for the difficulties Chelsea are facing because he was not responsible for the transfer policy and the decision to build such a young squad. Yes. Like, that is fine. We hear all of that. That does not make the manager unaccountable for the mistakes and the lack of development of the players that he has had. The decision to build such a young squad, why was he brought in for his youth development? That was your literal role. Like, what are we talking about? In fact, one second. One second, because I swear, if this is correct. What? Yes. So we want to do this shit where he was not responsible for the transfer policy and the decision to build such a young squad. Let me wheel back up the statement made by our stinky directors when they announced this fraud. What did they say? What did they say? His ethos, tactical approach, and commitment to development all made him the exceptional candidate. There you are. There you are. There you are. Oh, the decision to build such a young squad. This is why you brought him. This is meant to be why you brought him. This is literally all that people hype him up. Oh, what he did at Tottenham. What he did at Tottenham. He has built a reputation for helping young players realize their full potential within a strong squad ethos. There you are. There you are. There you are. The decision to build such a young squad. Oh, poor Pochettino. Oh, boo-hoo Pochettino. Oh, cry me a river Pochettino. La Lorana, you fucking bitch. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck you, Poch, you fraud. And fuck you, directors. Fuck you. You had 3 months and you landed with this guy. It drives me insane thinking about that. Man will get sacked for that shit at any other job. And they're still here. They're still fucking here. Poch out, Winstanley out, Stewart out. I need to find a way to get that little intro changed so I can add Winstanley and Stewart into that. If any of you man can do that, let me know. But this, I need Igbali, I need Winstanley, I need Stewart, I need all them man in there with him. I need all of them in there with him. Fucking ridiculous. Telegraph Sport understands that there is recognition within the board that keeping Pochettino, no matter what, would give Chelsea some much-needed stability at the end of almost 2 years of constant change. No matter what. No matter what. Okay, we lose our next 6 games. We lose 7 in a row. We need stability. We need stability. We need to be stable. We need to be stable. That is the new buzzword now. It's not injuries, it's not inexperience. Now the new buzzword is stability. You need stability. You need stability. We need much needed stability, man, because people talk about us doing things that other clubs have never done before, like this youth project. Instability, man. Nobody has ever done instability and managed to succeed doing it. No, nobody has ever managed to do instability and get by with it. Nobody has ever sacked the manager and managed to make it work. Nobody has ever done it. No one's done it. Nobody's done it. But oh yeah, I forgot. It's not the Roman era anymore. It's not the Roman era anymore. That's another buzzword. I need to make buzzword bingo. You know that. I need to make buzzword bingo. And that would be another one. It's not the Roman era anymore. Stability. We have injuries. It's not all Pochettino's fault. It's not all his fault, man. It's not all on him. It's not all on him. All this bullshit, man. All this absolute bullshit. Copium left, right, and center. And I'm not drinking it. Not drinking it. Oh, every little bit. I'm not having it. Sorry interview. Man sent me a sorry interview. Okay, cool. Cool. Let me try and find that. Oh, Abdimas, you sent me a couple things. Sorry, I didn't see any of this. So, what is this?
Today I prefer to speak Italian.
Oh, wait, one
speak
sec.
Italian, first of all, because I want to send a message. Today I prefer to speak Italian, first of all, because I want to send a message to my players. And I want my message to be very clear. I don't want to make mistake with my English.
But the fact of the matter is that I'm fine. It would appear that this group of players are extremely difficult to motivate. It seems to me that as a group of players, they're not particularly aggressive from a mental point of view. They don't have that kind of ferocity in their mentality. And that's something which I think is down to the type of players they are, their characteristics. And it's something which is difficult to change because you have to try to influence their mentality. And it's something which could take quite a long time. By the same token, it could be changed by a new player coming in, or perhaps one of the old heads in the team, assuming responsibility and driving the rest of the team forward. Certainly, it's really difficult to give a clear-cut answer. I think the best thing that can happen is that the players and I talk very openly. You know, we have to talk openly about what's happening. I'm the person who's responsible for the team, of course, and so that means that we need to discuss the matters. We need to talk about issues. And it's important for me that my players have the attitude I'm asking them to have. And if they can't have that attitude, then really they shouldn't be playing at this level.
Fairs. And that was a team that finished third that season. I think back at that point, we were around like 4th or 5th. Around then. Yo, I just realized he's another one that's leaving at the end of the season. Bring him back in a heartbeat. Yeah, that was January. I remember that. I just came back from Amsterdam like 2 days before. I wish I went back. Yeah, man, wheel back Sari, my chain-smoking gaffer. Bring him back. You know what we would have? We would have structure. We would actually have a style of play. I would see players develop. That second season, it would hit like, pure Sakali. Abdi, I have not forgotten. This is why nobody can talk to me about Chelsea, about patience and time. And another one for the bingo. Time. He needs time. Why does he need time? He needs time. Pochettino, sorry. Hounded out. Who else? AVB, hounded out. Scolari, hounded out. Lampard by sections, hounded out. Who else? Conte by sections, hounded out. Pochettino, no. Time. I need to give him time. Cool. I said Sarri was destroyed by Bournemouth 4-0 and City 6-0, so no. Congratulations on bringing up 2 different results. I saw a visible improvement in the team from match day 3. From match day 2-3, I could already see what this guy was trying to do. Pochettino, I'm in what, match day 32? Or whatever fucking match day we're in. And I still haven't got a clue. So, yeah. Great. And also, if we want to talk about other managers, again, look at Oliver Glasner at Crystal Palace. Look at Glasner. Brothers just started cooking just like that. Wonder what process he's in. Aston Villa were, I think, in 17th or 16th when Emery took over. Now they're in 4th. Ange. No Kane, no problem. No centre backs. Oh no, it's fine. I'll have 2 fullbacks and I'll be fine. I'll have 2 fullbacks. I'll be okay. It'll be all good. It'll be all fine. And all of that. But you know what? I've said all this shit so many times. I can't even be bothered too tough for it. Big up to Shoyan. Sorry, I missed your super chat. Yeah, my bad, brother. I just went off on a tangent. Like it's just like that for me. Do you plan to do a protest next week? I haven't planned anything. Although we might have the pool to be able to try a little something before Spurs at home, potentially. Well, to be honest, I think the last game of the season is the best time to do a protest. I think that's the best time. Because that's your last moment. It's your last moment. Although, I'll be so real, getting this entire fan base to unite, easier said than done. And I'll also be real. Like, I think you need the right person to push that as well. Someone that people can mutually be calm with. And I don't know if I'm that guy. Because I know I'm a very divisive character. And I apologize for absolutely nothing. I am that guy. I don't care. That is what it is. So I don't know if people would fuck with me being the guy to push that protest. If it was somebody else, I'll back them. Yeah, maybe Matisse. Matisse already did one. And he managed to get people on it. I'd back it. I'll be there. When he did that protest, I was standing side by side with him. I was with him. So, yeah, I don't mind. Might give me an excuse to fuck around and go to a game. Because I'm not doing another one this season, by the way. That is done. Like, I handed my Villa ticket away to Matt at like 4-0. I was just like, yep, bro. Oh, there you go. Take that. Take that. Take that, gone. My season ticket, I gave that away to my mate as well. Just said, bro, take that for Spurs, take that for West Ham. I might come for the last game of the season just to say goodbye to Thiago Silva. Proper fucking Chelsea. My dog. That's it. That's it. But I don't like, what am I going for? I don't care. Yeah, man, we are wheeling up the watch-alongs. I might have to call them vibe-alongs at this point because we are 100% on vibes. Well, you know what? Who am I kidding? The next game's just going to piss me off again. It's going to piss me off again. What are we going to call them? Suffer-alongs. I think that might be a better option. Suffer-alongs. No, we ain't doing vibe-alongs. We ain't doing vibe-along. I said haram-alongs. That's Staffy's thing. That's Staff. Actually, no, Staffy don't even mind. No one cares when you take something off YouTube. Pain-alongs. Hate-alongs. The man said you just run the hate-alongs for everybody. There's who cares along? Who cares along? Pain-alongs. You know what? Pain-along might be okay. That might be it. Pain-alongs, or I just stick to the same hate-along format. We're fucked alongs. Nah, that'll get me demonetized from the jump. Just because the swearing on the thumbnail. Terror-alongs. Terror-alongs. Yo! Terror-alongs and pain-alongs. It could be one or the other. Terror-alongs or pain-alongs. Yo, my fellow mud brother, I knew you wouldn't mind, man. We suffer together, bro. We suffer together. Although I say that, you will not out-embarrass us tonight. You will not. You can't. You absolutely can't. You can't. Oh, shoot. I don't even know with you lot. I actually don't know. But yo, I'm not here to cuss out United. We don't have this. We don't have it to do. We can't cuss out anybody. Cope-alongs. Oh, of course Go AM came with a banger. Of course he did. Of course he did. Cope-alongs. We've got pain-alongs, terror-alongs, cope-alongs. That one's kind of cold. I said it ain't looking good alongs. You lot are class. You lot are absolutely class. Are you taking Ten Hag over Poch as a manager? I'll be so real. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. He might be as bad. He might be as bad because I've heard his press quotes. I've seen the shit he does on a football pitch. I've seen the way United look. So I don't know. Trust the process alongs. Stitch alongs. I said no Diddy alongs. Nah, not Poch alongs. We aren't propping that guy. Anti-Poch along. Smoke alongs. Not too bad. Not even too bad. Yeah, I am starring a lot of these. Rather be anywhere but here alongs. Real. Lorana alongs. Fuck La Lorana. That bastard. Absolute dickhead. Absolute dickhead. Right, I don't even know if anybody wants to say anything. I'm going to throw the link out just for a little bit. Just for a little bit. And then I'm going to go to the pub. I'm sorry, guys. There will not be a watch along because I need to go outside. I need to go outside. I need to get some fresh air, and I need to just process. That's what I've been doing all day. I woke up and I just deeped everything. Like, raw, that weren't a nightmare. We did actually just lose 5-0 at the Emirates. I did just witness 2 Kai Havertz goals on my head top. On my head top. I really had to see 2 Havertz goals on our head top. Finito. Finito. Absolutely finito. Shout out the chat. Hit the like button. Subscribe. All of that shit. We are shit. I've had to put my phone on mute because the amount of people that tried to message me the last 24 hours was genuinely insane. Genuinely insane. Big up,
Yes.
Matt.
Lewis, I can also hear you on that one, brother. I have been getting non-stop shit, mate. Memes,
Trust, bro.
everything.
And the worst is yet to come.
I've been seeing
What?
TikToks of me and you going around singing that Kai Havertz song and then pictures of Kai Havertz and shit afterwards on TikTok.
What?
I've been sent.
Oh, Chloe wants a link. All right, cool. I'll send the link.
Yeah, mate. We're getting fucking plastered worse than a fucking. Oh, we're getting plastered, mate.
Wait, they got the Havertz chant up there.
No, like Ben sent it to me earlier. Like, there's so many Arsenal fans where we live. Obviously, none of them go to games. They just fucking they just talk a lot, talk more than match going fans. And yeah, I just got sent the video of clip of me and you walking up the Emirates. Then me and you at the
walking out of the Emirates.
No, you know, when you're walking up to the Emirates, and there's another part where we're singing it, and then it's a bit where, and then it's a
I was
bit
gonna say, how'd they catch me? Because I had a bally when I went back.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, as soon as I left the fan cam, I was like,
oh,
gone.
Nah, Matt,
I'm not trying to get clocked around there. Fuck off.
What's that?
You lot did a mad jinx, bro. The Kai Havertz chant.
This was not a jinx. This was not a jinx. This is just, I already know we're going there to get fucked. I don't care.
No, right. We weren't thinking, oh, we're going to go there. We was expecting maybe a 1-0, 2-0,
yeah,
or let's pray for a fucking draw. But we didn't, mate. We came there within 3 minutes, mate.
Got molested.
Already made a mistake. No one's trying to attack the ball. He's laid Declan Rice to lay off to Trossard. I've done a little 1-2 pass him and put it straight in, fucking right close to him. And then we managed to fluke the first half by just managed to blag at 1-0. And instead from coming out in the second half, making some changes, he left it the same, and he absolutely killed us. Like, ruined us, mate. I mean, absolutely ruined. They could have, mate. It could have
got so ugly. Could have got.
And we still managed to come out worse in the second half.
Yeah, no.
No, that's the truth, Lewis. In that first half, I'm not saying we were good at all, but genuinely, if we had just someone in the box, like Noni was making some good runs. As much as I don't fucking rate him, Jackson was here and there. Mudryk fucking useless once again.
Fucking cries, mate. You don't chase it back and he fucking sulks.
Honestly, this fucking team.
They all look clueless.
Lewis, you think it's going to get really toxic off the week? Because we know we're losing to Spurs 100% at this rate. And I think it'll get really, like, come on. I know that
hope they don't lose to Spurs.
There's still some stupid people still trying to prop what's his name? Pochettino. I don't know why, but I think they're doing it just to annoy most of the fan base because they know most of the fan base on it. But Spurs, I think, will do it. I think. Spurs
Chloe, wait, I'll send it to you on Twitter then. 1 sec.
Spurs will 100% do it.
You know what I mean? Like, even if
I thought you were in the group chat.
Like, whatever, man. I don't really like. It's fucking annoying. I'd rather not. For what though? Like, what are we gonna do? Go into fucking Europe next year and play anything like that, mate? We're gonna get cooked. We're gonna get cooked in the conference, mate.
Yeah, Fraser. I didn't see that guy try and call me out on Twitter anymore.
Who? What's his name?
That brother on Chelsea Fan TV, Steve.
Oh, Steve.
Yes, Steve. I know him. Cool guy, but the Poch stuff, he gets very weird about it. Because he needs time. He just needs time. But whatever, man.
Government, I really think you're getting confused. Like, serious shit. People think I'm minerals because I don't rate certain players. It don't mean I fucking rate Kai Havertz and Mason Mount because trust me, I don't. 100%.
They were saying in the chat that you wanted them back.
Me? Shit. On my mum's life, I can swear on the Holy Quran, I can swear on God, everything. I never ever said I spent all day today cussing 29. If you go look at my Twitter right now, go look at my Twitter feed. Go look at my Twitter. Go see what I said about 29.
You ain't got to prove anything to me. Like, I don't care like that. I've been through too much in the last day to care.
Yeah,
I genuinely
I promise you, this game has brought a very cold side out of me, or I just don't care now.
Yeah.
Win against Villa, I don't care. Win against Tottenham, I don't care. Well, you're not winning both games anyway. Beat West Ham, I don't care. I couldn't give a damn with any of them. Because you're not going to do it anyway. Not going to do it anyway. We'll lose another one and then we'll get some more shit briefings. That's what we're going to get.
Did you see that dead post that Matt put out today? He was like saying there's lots of very top managers that would be very interested, would be very excited about taking the Chelsea job. And it's like,
they're like, well, what kind of BS is that? Tell us names or don't tell us shit. Give me names.
I see that. I was fucking. You need to fucking take a day off, lad.
Well, I think all of us need a day off, genuinely. I saw another bit of copium talking about how Soccer Aid might be a difference in terms of keeping Pochettino or not, but that's from Fraser Fletcher, so I'm not listening to it. Like Fraser Fletcher, I'll be real, until he brings in some actual shit that actually happens, and he's called it first, I'm not listening to it because he's been flip-flopping on too much. Way too much.
You know what, though? All I've got to say is this. Fucking, they might have the fucking 5-0. I don't even care about scores, yeah. All I care about, on your big hero, Wenger, yeah, his big day out, he got stuffed twice. 500 and 1,000.
I hear all of that, and maybe in a year or two, that will mean something to me a bit more. But for now, like, I can't. I don't even care about the 6-0 right now. That's great when we're on top. We're not. We're the laughing stock of England right now.
Seriously.
Can't be bothered with it. The only copium that I can hear is just to say, what are UCL and keep it moving. That's just it. And even then, I don't even have the energy for that. What's the point?
You know,
Big up to True Blue Clay that says, congratulations to 45k, bro. More success to you always. Raw, we hit 45k. Great. I swear it's always under the worst circumstances. But yeah, big up to everybody that subbed. Big up to all you, man. Hit another milestone. Let's go. Although, like, it just really doesn't feel like celebratory circumstances. But okay. Cool.
Matt, you going Villa away?
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Kavkaz wants a link. All right, cool. Yeah, big up to Alexis. One sec. Actually, I haven't caught up with you in a while, so it'll be good to chat. Give me one sec. Oh no, that might not be it. I think I fumbled that. Yeah, I did. Second one. Big up. Yeah, big up to guys in the chat. Big up. Yeah, congratulations. Whatever, man. Whatever. And big up to Konya saying your club is dookie, fam. Yes. One word to describe it. One word to describe the absolute mess that we are. Big up, Daniel, man. Big up, bro. How have you managed to get through the last 24 hours?
What's it? When I got stopped by the old Bill yesterday, he should have just fucking took me then, mate. Saved me from that shit show to fucking see, mate.
You know, we've had a sort of, I like to call it a Chelsea civil war for like the last 2 years, right? Player stands versus this, manager, all these different things. And I was thinking,
we'll be doing, it'll probably be a Chelsea hate log.
Bad right now, I would expect all the fan base to come together and shit. Like, just like, yo, like, the manager is shit. These owners aren't doing what they're supposed to do. And it should be just that simple, but it's still not.
No, it's not. People still got personal and emotional attachments to shit players. That's the problem, Daniel.
Like,
emotional attachment to shit players.
Listen. Fuck everybody who's left. It's not even about them. It's about the guys who are here. And I saw this last year when we lost to Spurs for the first time in like 10 years or some shit at home. These guys don't have no pride, or maybe they don't understand what it is. Like, I don't know. It's just like yesterday's game was like That shit was
Lewis, did you
embarrassing.
see
Like,
what Poch
it was
said?
embarrassing.
Fucking embarrassing, bro.
5-0, and it's like 5-0. There's no. I even saw a clip that was of Ben White flinging Cucurella, and they all just stood there like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, fuck it, fuck him. I'm like, what
Yeah,
the
but
hell's going on?
And the players have basically got the same excuses he's got now. If you've noticed,
I
in the
don't even
last
give a
few
shit
weeks.
about this shit anymore.
The
man.
difference is the changing room back in the day was Chelsea versus the world. Now it's just fucking Chelsea versus Instagram or whatever the fuck they're doing in their spare time, mate. Honestly,
Man,
No,
everything
no,
always
everybody
comes
can
down
have
to,
It's
their
we're
beyond
too
that
young, we're too young.
mentality.
Everybody
Everything
can have
comes
their
down
own
to
opinion
we're
of
too
how they
young.
think the club should go, but it's like people are fighting each other for their opinions when in reality, you can think whatever the fuck you want. You're not the one who's deciding to sign this guy or that guy or to hire Poch or fire Poch. The focus should be on the ownership and be on the manager and some of these players. But instead of that, the big accounts are fighting. We're fighting each other. You said this, you like that. Like, it's bullshit to me. I'm like, we're turning into Arsenal right before our eyes. Like, we're Arsenal fans.
we are.
Playing
Oh,
out.
I said that earlier. The same mentality.
Arsenal right
Lewis,
before
you
our eyes.
You
told that
just
to me.
said, Bush, you just said, the reason I'm here, you just said, you're one of them. You one that actually said that it's the player stance. It's the guys that likes the shit players. When you pull for
Yeah.
a player, it's opinion. Your opinion is not above my opinion. Do you see what I'm saying? When
But you know what,
when
boys?
you think which player is better than what I think, it's opinion based.
But
So
for the
you
first
cannot
time,
tell me.
no one, I think, at this moment is saying these players are good or they're the only ones to blame. I think this is the first time the fan base has just accepted this is a full-on mess in every part. No,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
like, and that's the part that hurts because it's like, shit, this is bad because you can't fix it once it gets to this mess until the transfer window because you're not going to sack him with 6 games to go. Well, at least they're not. Like, they're not going to. And I think that's the key distinction we need to make.
I'm just tired of people keep saying the same freaking tune. Oh, it's because this player. Oh, the Greasy Don, that guy is freaking loud as mouth. Oh,
When
it's
we still
Pochettino
had-
tactics.
Remember when we
Oh,
still had
What did Don say? What did
Alex?
Don say?
Alex, remember when we still had Havertz and these guys, right? And after a game, it's Havertz. It's all Havertz's fault. It's all
Exactly.
Havertz's fault. It's all this fault. And I said it then, even when early in the season when we were doing about Chilwell and Gallagher and all this shit. And like, there's no way on earth you guys have watched football this long and you think one player is the reason why we're this fucking shit. Like, you must be cracked to actually think that. I never rated Havertz, but I never will ever attack him to that level of, oh, it's his fault that we're 12th. It's his fault that we're this. No, you can be shit. I've seen a team with Jose Bozema, which was the worst right back I ever seen at Chelsea in my life,
Bozinglo is crazy.
win a fucking Champions League and the FA Cup and go so far. Not because of him, but you know, in these days, we'll say, oh yes, because the right back is his fault. Listen, man.
Daniel,
A lot of these guys are shit to me, but also the collective shit.
I lost completely pointless because I was like, you see, this is where I think this is why Bush guy. Why your name is your real name is Bush? Because that's creepy.
No.
Say your point, man. Leave me alone.
But Bush,
Speak,
like,
man.
what the fuck? Anyway, what I'm saying is, like, you see, like, it's Pochettino. I don't disagree with you with the Pochettino thing. But when we play in a Vincent Kompany team and he's not even on the sideline and we get beat, you can't tell me this only Pochettino. I don't need to be a man. Technically, some of the teams that we played bad or lost, I don't care. My grandma could be on the side field. I expect you to win because you're a class above.
You saw us under AVB, right?
Oh my God, that was horrible.
You saw us under Luis Scolari, right?
Yes.
Of course you did. You saw us under Avram Grant, right? Of course you did. You saw us under shit managers, right? In terms of club football, these guys are trash. Luis Scolari is an international manager. He hasn't coached another club team since he left us. He's been in China. He's been in all these different places. Not quality whatsoever. Our team never dropped this low. Wasn't even close. I think when we fired him, we were still even third, like 5 points off top.
Mm-hmm.
That was the level we were at because I've never relied on managers. I think this is the new modern era. Like, Poch is shit. Well, you guys know me. I don't even like managers being at my club way too long. You hear
Exactly,
2-3 years, I
same.
start getting itchy.
Agreed.
I start getting twitchy. Like, nah, it's time to go. All right, that's me, because I've seen it over time where, as a Chelsea fan, was the world class top players that I had. That Scolari season, Drogba was still top 5 in Ballon d'Or. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of the manager or this, like, this is what we had in terms of quality. So when I look at some of these guys, and I understand they're young, that's why I'm not saying what you're going to be in the future. I'm saying what you are right now. Some are going to improve. Some are shit. Some have no pride. That's why I put it all on the fucking collective. Like, I don't rate some of these guys. I don't rate the manager, and I don't rate these owners to make the right choice. Like I've been said, Thomas Frank is coming in, man.
Who's Thomas Frank? I think that's the biggest thing you just said. You know,
you find out.
Great.
Dan, that's the best thing you just said. What we knew under Roman and Mourinho was, the minute shit got sticky, we're gonna bounce to another person, and the players that we have are good. So whoever comes in next, if he's half competent and gets on their side, we're gonna have 18 months that's good. Can I say the next manager that comes in is gonna get the best out of Mudryk, Noni, Jackson? Like, is there more to get out of them at the moment? Maybe they'll get better. Maybe they won't. But at this moment in time, like, how much better are they than what we're seeing? So, like, but I also think, like, Poch isn't defending himself. This is why we're in a loop, right? You can blame every party.
I would like to address a reason or reason in the chat.
Or Razan.
Yeah. When you feel the resistance, stop the clicking, because eventually it will go through your brain. It's a Russian thing. It probably doesn't translate. But anyway, listen to me. I'm not saying that it's only a players, and I'm not saying it's only manager. I'm saying it's collective. And if you think that I'm not allowed to make fun of big guy, Bagai Disasi from performance yesterday, or Flaphead, this giant forehead that I can see across the ocean, that they passing between each other, always 2 feet behind each other.
I'm want right now. Fun. Any player you want. The only players who don't deserve, jokes or criticism or whatever you want to call
on loan. The players on loan, because I don't know them. The rest of them, all of them.
Current team, bro. Like,
say Gusto and Palmer, but
Gusto. Thank you. Those two are the only two, and they didn't play yesterday.
Gusto's missing, anyways.
You know what's funny?
Everyone started seeing some people. This is why I know our fan base is tapped in the head. I saw it maybe 2 weeks ago. I was seeing clips going around. Oh, Palmer is selfish. Oh, he's this, he's that.
Oh my days.
My nigga, if you're playing with these type of bums, you be selfish too. Look at this.
Look
at what was playing when he didn't play.
You don't believe me, just go back and find the position moment in the game when Badiashile and Disasi hold the ball, win possession, and when they pass in between each other. Watch how the ball passes to the 1 foot behind. 1 foot behind, so they constantly jacking back. There's never into the foot that,
See if I can find some frames.
You know how, for example, you are a right-footed player, so you're trying to pass it to the right foot of his. No, he has to pass the left foot 2 feet behind him. So he had to dribble back, and he had to make a touch, so he will get into the foot position.
But you know why, Alex?
They're nervous. I see those things, man. You can't tell me. I see those things.
They're so nervous. I don't understand,
So, like one of this, for example, if Disasi will turn around and go and pass it to Badiashile, it will be to his 2 feet behind him. He has to go onto the right foot.
All right, man, we are an absolute mess.
Just,
did you not see that clip of Enzo?
In the game, you will see it.
Did you not see that clip of Enzo when Enzo's got the ball and the Arsenal fans are jeering him, and Madueke hides from the part, so he basically goes behind the Arsenal player, so he's not a passing option. Mudryk and Jackson are standing. Caicedo runs basically further away, not to become an option, and he just has to pass it back to Badiashile. Yo, it's an absolute mess, man.
By the way,
I'll be real. I'm not surprised with that because the players look frightened from minute 1.
You see,
minute 1 they couldn't play in that match.
But how? What happened in the last game? The last game you just played, you played well. You did whatever you had to do. You didn't get battered. Okay, you lost. Cool. my thing is, how is your confidence moving, you know, stage by stage like this? Like before the City game, you beat a team, what was it, 6-0 or 5-0? You won that, right?
Everton.
Then you
Come on.
Then you came into the City game. You competed well. You didn't win. You had moments of just fucking lapse at Jackson. Cool. Then you go into the next game, and now your whole confidence is done, and you just. How does that make sense? Like, what kind of? How does it make sense to you guys? Come on, like, what kind of weakness is that?
I don't know. The one thing I have noticed with us is that whenever we concede a goal, like we always seem to just shit the bed, and we're terrible from that point.
I'm Illuminati. Daniel, me and you are Illuminati.
3 games ago, though. You just
If
came
what?
back from 2 goals down.
Me and Daniel are Illuminati.
United.
Sorry, Daniel. Say that again.
My thing is, you just came back from 2 goals down against Manchester United, right?
Yeah.
Early in the season, you competed against this exact same team. You were 2-0 up. I don't understand how on a game like is the confidence given by Palmer? Because I don't know how do you what's going on?
No, you see, it's like I said, the problem not only players, not only manager, like when you see, that's the things that pisses me off about Pochettino. Why would you make a comment? We will find out tomorrow. Are we Palmer FC or we're not Palmer FC? Why would you say that?
Oh man, that comment really rattled. Yeah, Poch said that.
Why would you say that?
But you know what's crazy? Stupid comment to make, right? 1. But 2, you say shit like that with. I hate to keep reminiscing, but I'm sorry. I've had legendary players in my team. I'm sorry. I've had all-timers. If you say that shit and say, yo, to like Balak and those guys when Lampard was in there and say, yo, are you guys Lampard FC? What? You crazy? Okay, cool. Let's play the game. Let's see what happens.
Big up,
I'm scoring a hat trick just because you pissed me off.
No, look. I understand.
But now it's you said it's Palmer. Oh my God.
No, what I'm you see, look, did we? I can see if you're saying that we are Palmer. I can see you can. For example, if Palmer wasn't playing, we didn't score goals. That's fine. But we kept a draw. But we lost. So how you can blame offensive player for losing the game 5-0?
Exactly.
If
he was playing, I still think we still lost.
That logic? How is that logic works? This Palmer
you know what's funny as well? In the first half, we actually could have scored 3.
Yeah, but no one was in the box. We made the passes, but no one was in the box.
Yeah, Gallagher made one to Noni. I think there was another cross corner from Mudryk to
the yards out
Disasi.
and didn't connect. Yeah, for the flick on.
Couldn't lift his leg quickly enough.
But you know, bro, and you know what?
I saw it, bro. He was struggling, bro.
I haven't been happy with like where we've been in a while because we just for me, we've lost the identity of what makes us us. Yeah, we can be shit this way, that way, but when have you ever known Chelsea to concede 6 goals? What kind of shit is this?
5. Don't lie on us.
5 goals, the same shit, bro.
No,
we've conceded 4
goals.
How many times this year?
What Maud said.
What I was arguing earlier on the space with people. Oh, do you think 2-0 is the difference between? Oh, we don't still. I said I wanted either Chalobah or Thiago Silva to play with one of the center backs. I don't care who. Well, I do care. I didn't want the biggest forehead to play. I'd rather have Disasi and Thiago Silva or Disasi and Chalobah.
No, Badiashiel's fucking awful.
He's been in that bad form that I hear it.
Yeah, so do I. I can't even defend him.
What I'm saying is either Chalobah and Disasi or Thiago Silva and Disasi. Since the game was 3 days ago, one of them had to rest, so I was okay with it. But you cannot put the 2 bums in the same game. That you see, it's a big game. It's a big game.
And then to add to that, you put Gilchrist at right back.
He
put Minimi as a right back.
Well, you know what I find funny, right? So apparently Gilchrist never played right back until the first team. So throughout his youth career, the kid's never played right back.
He was centre back, right?
Yeah, he's a centre back. He's got a natural right back from Cobham, yeah? So Gilchrist has what, 400 minutes? Surely 400 minutes of like playing at senior football is not that different to a kid getting an opportunity who's naturally a right back. How can you have a youth project where the manager's scared to give youth a chance?
No, but it's youth that we paid for. You can't give Cobham a chance.
Like, it's
Why would you do
ridiculous.
that?
Like, for me, my argument's very simple. If he played like a youth kid yesterday and flooded the team with like a bunch of youth players the way Potter was doing when we were playing Manchester City, and Lewis Hall looked good, brother, a lot of us would have been like, you know what? They're a bunch of kids. What do you expect? But yesterday, like, you just see Badiashile making mistakes. You see Disasi making mistakes. Enzo, Caicedo, Gallagher. Like, and these are experienced players. And you're like, you're not 5-0 worse than these lot.
Kafkas, what do you mean, bro? They're experienced in getting Monaco, trying to get... These guys almost got Monaco relegated. So, like, what experience, you know?
Bro, but they've played like 150 games. Like, they're meant to be a bit more experienced.
Fuck off. Like, Ashley Young's got experience and he's fucking shit. He just... I don't know, man.
Bro, Ashley Young would play for us at the moment. Like, I know this. Do you know how bad it is that he might actually start a game for us?
I can't even argue with
Look, guess what team we're playing against when those two paired up? Like JC is saying, the Monaco Towers. Guess what the last game we played when those two played?
Go on.
Liverpool.
It's not going to be a good one, is it?
It's
Liverpool.
I want
I
Liverpool.
think-
It weren't Liverpool.
No.
Well, it was a loss, so I'm just trying to think which one was...
It was Wolves, wasn't it? 4-1.
No, Everton. Everton
No.
away.
No, they didn't. Oh, what?
No, Everton away. We lost, didn't we? I swear it was Disasi, buddy.
Man
this is
United,
what-
I think we played Man United, as far as I remember correctly. I
Oh.
think we played Man United.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure. I think Silva played the United game.
Nah, he
No,
did.
it was-
Or Newcastle. Yeah, I think it was one of those, United or Newcastle, one of those two games when we got better from the back, from the beginning of the game.
No, Newcastle was Silva. He had like two
Nah,
big
it was
Bojo
Man United.
moments
It was
in that
Man
match.
United. You know, they went 2-0 up very, very quick. I
Yeah,
they
yeah,
went
yeah,
2-0 up
United.
quickly, then they came back because of how poor these guys were. And part of it is when we're arguing about we need quality, we need experience, and someone tells me, "Well, Badiashile has played 100 games against Lens." The fuck? I give a fuck about that. What the fuck does that mean to me?
Hey,
Oh,
my man went-
Disasi has 200 games against Montpellier and these type of niggas. Who gives a fuck?
Montpellier and Angers, bro. Oh my
Who
god.
gives a fuck about that, man? Like,
Savić, bro.
there's a difference. Not to disrespect these French niggas and shit. I know people love.
Hey,
French
man,
and
I'm
all that.
talking about Badi
What I'm
Shield
saying
and
is-
Disasi.
Badiashile is supposed to be the most experienced. At least now he is, because Thiago Silva's leaving. How can that type of guy be your most experienced player?
Is it Fofana? Well, he don't fucking play, so.
Bro, but you know what really
Badiashile
annoys
is
me
25,
about...
going on 26. Fofana is 22.
Oi, but you know what
shit.
annoys me more than anything, Dan?
I know he's been injured for a while, but he's still really
Badiashile
Fucking hell.
clearly, he clearly is so brittle in terms of confidence because he's
Oh, yeah,
rattled.
yeah.
He's playing like he's rattled. He's not. We know he's got talent. We saw it under Potter. It's the fact that he hasn't got it in between his head. the
No,
mentality.
it's the false narrative. You play better because you have a solid center back. Thiago Silva played last season. He wasn't the one that in charge of the play from the back.
Thank you.
Thiago
I said
Silva
this- I
is
said this
better
in a space. These guys look good when they play
because
next to Silva, man.
exactly Thiago Silva, as much as like
Even if
Thiago
Silva
Silva-
doesn't look good.
yes,
Yeah.
Thiago Silva is best from on the pressure. That's why I said it before. Badiashile does not know even how to position himself when you play from the back. He does not draw back when somebody is under pressure. He's
Is
still
that not
staying.
Does he
with the
not
same
need coaching
line.
then? Does he not need coaching then? Like this is my argument.
Who the
Like
fuck knows what he needs? He
Coaching.
needs that forehead to do something about it. But rest, I don't know. By the way, Disasi is actually older than Badiashile.
Disasi is nearly 26, by the way. You know what? You know
Yeah,
whenever
Badiashile
people
was like,
say,
what, 22?
yeah,
What fucking
you know when people
project was this?
Oh, the fact that we have a youth
23.
project and they thought it was a good idea to sign Sanchez and Disasi as the experienced players. Oh Lord, man, that's
We
70
really
million.
signed Robert Sanchez just because the goalkeeping coach was like, I got a tune out of him once.
And the worst
Didn't
thing
we
is,
do the same thing with what's his name? The guy who got us Mudryk. He was the one that looking for Mudryk to take him to the De Zerbi.
Brighton.
Brighton.
God, the
Brighton
director at the time.
scout. Yeah, one of sporting directors.
One of the dumb or dumbers.
Look for Mudryk to Chelsea because Brighton Deserby wanted him at Brighton from Shakhtar, even before Arsenal did.
But then they got Matoma.
That's how
No.
we linked up with
I don't
the Mudryk in the first place. It's not
Yeah.
because of Arsenal. It was because the scout for Brighton was under the Deserby's orders to go get Mudryk to Brighton.
But you
To
know
be
the
fair,
difference
we
between
said Arsenal.
But you know the difference between Brighton and us, right? At Brighton, he would have gone on loan to one of their Dutch clubs that they have. He would have been there for 2 years.
Not necessary. Not necessary. Very last was his name. It was before that the samurai guy on the left that plays for what's that Asian guy? Matoma.
He's
Yeah.
still at the club.
What I'm saying, like Mudryk would have been. He's the only
Backup.
one. Yeah.
No, but that kid was Matoma was at uni at that time. He was still under contract by a uni.
But that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like you can't just bring Mudryk and say like, oh, you're first team player at any club.
No. But Mudryk, the problem is he has no footballing IQ.
Oh
Bro,
my God!
you don't were at the game, right?
Everybody
yesterday.
quiet. I want the Bush to describe me what's the football IQ, so I will fucking know what that means.
Did you watch him yesterday? Did you watch him, Alex, yesterday?
Yeah, I watched him. I just want to. I want IQ. I want definition of IQ.
Oh my days, man! He can't even make a pass.
Alex is in one of his modes, man.
I know.
Man.
I saw.
Go.
Bush, don't engage. Trust me.
You're not going to win this one. Hey, when Alex is like this, even I know there's no point in engagement.
Ain't no returning back.
Alex, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I know you can. I know you can be mad at it. But IQs is not the one that you can describe. The guy still plays it like even if he's not Chelsea level, he still make somehow somewhere. So his IQs are still better than my opinion of your IQ of him. Does it make sense? No? Okay, let's move on.
Boys, I'm going to have dinner.
That's all we should agree on. He's shit.
Enjoy the rest of your evening, man.
Big up, man.
Big up, man.
Big up, man.
Good to have you on, bless.
Good guy, Alex.
No, like Lewis, on some serious shit. When we look at this squad depth, left back position, Kukurea shit. Who can we turn to? Oh, we got Chilwell. Left wing position.
Whoa.
Let's not do
that. Hold on. Let's not do that.
No, don't bite
Bush.
Bush. Daniel is one of his moods.
No. So, I'm not gonna crash it on you, Bush. It's all good.
Daniel, what have I done said wrong?
No, I'm not saying you said anything wrong. I want to correct something, right?
Go.
Which is that the club did have other left back options.
Mm-hmm.
They did. It wasn't just Cucurella and we're in the youth movement. You had two young left backs. One who played with us last year and probably was our best left back when he did play, because the other two were shit. We didn't give him a chance. And then the other one, and what I don't like is when the whole thing with him happened, our fan base would back what the club is doing. Oh yeah, no, the club is right. You know, he's not. We need to make the money. He wants to. All this other bullshit. The fan base will back it when they're sending Matson on loan and with the option to buy and all this. Yeah, you know, I don't know if he's the right option. He's not really. He's playing. People were telling me he was shit because he was playing right wing.
Mm-hmm.
He was losing duels at right wing. He was losing head-in duels at right wing. Now we loaned him out, and now all we have, because we've sold both of them, right? Both of them option to buy. They're both gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Both
under 22, a lot of potential. But now we have to worry about who's going to be our left back moving forward. Do we have to sign Robinson or who the fuck are these guys, man?
No, but Daniel,
do we have to sign Kirkish? Who the fuck is Kirkish, bro? Big up to him. He's doing his thing for his first year. But why am I signing Kirkish when I already had a young kid of the same kind of, you know, get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What's the point?
Decision making.
If I'm getting rid of Matson and these guys because they're too young, they're not good enough, cool. Then shouldn't I be getting somebody who is top quality? No, just get another person who is the exact same profile, costs a lot more money. We don't know if it's going to work. It's just bullshit to me. It's poor decision after poor decision after poor decision. And the reasons that they give us always makes no sense. Hey guys, we want to save money. We're trying to reduce the wage bill. We give Chua 210K. Right? They offered that Havertz guy the same contract that he's currently on for 2 more years, and he said no. He was on 275. Does that sound like somebody who's trying to save money?
Or is that sounds like we have a wage like under 50, under 150? Remember that?
Yeah,
that was
people buy into this.
Exactly.
That they pull out.
There's no 150 limit.
They gave him a captaincy, gave him 210K, gave him 2 more years.
Exactly.
But they want to save money.
Exactly.
They were willing to give Havertz 2 more years on 275, but they wanted to save money.
They want to renew. They want to renew even Kante's contract.
They wanted to renew Conte. Yeah, Conte said no.
Yeah.
To go and make
no.
money.
I'm talking. I'm like with not the same wages, but appearance-based wages. Same. I'm sorry. Same wages, but based on appearance. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about the wages. When people are saying, "Oh, we have a 150," yeah, we don't. I don't believe it. I don't believe it because the same thing. We went to what's his name, or 25 years old. That's a lie too, because we signed older than 25 years old. Anyway,
I'm seeing people.
There's a guy in the chat says you need to reevaluate your channel and just do what.
Yeah, that's a good way to get a timeout because I don't give a damn about none of that. We have way bigger issues to deal with now.
Yep.
Like that. We're seeing this club.
Like I said,
our very eyes.
It's not individual. It's collective. It's collective problem.
That's what people got to remember. Regardless of whether one issue you're talking about, we got to remember it is everybody. You can talk about what you think is more responsible than the other. That's fine, but like you can't absolve anybody of any responsibility.
It starts from the top and it keeps dribbling down, drip, drip, drip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
all comes from their decisions, and it leads to shit that we see on the pitch, which is all mapped out based off what they want.
Lewis, the problem is like when people say, "Yo, this is easily fixed." It is, but it isn't. And why I say it isn't is because, we need 4 or 5 players to get us back in top 4 and competing on a regular basis. I think this squad with a better manager should be in the top 6, right?
Yeah, but
I want to challenge for a league title, right?
Yeah.
That's my standard. So I need 4 or 5 of a certain quality to challenge for that title. But the problem is when I'm going for these players in 9th and 10th place, and every other team in front of me just needs one of those guys, you know what I mean? It becomes difficult. It's hard for you to catch up once you keep falling behind and falling behind and falling behind. And that's why in this summer, it's very important for them to like make the big moves to get the quality guys in, to get the striker that you need in, to not compromise on things like that.
For me, it's
say,
not that.
Because our project is minimal process right now.
The problem is that those players are going to get picked up. Like we remember it with us when Arsenal trying to sign a guy and we're going for a league title and we're saying, "No, we want to sign it." Like Spurs. Spurs want to sign Willian. You have the whole deal set up, and we're like, "Nah, actually, we want that guy, man. We're trying to win a title real quick. Give us Willian." We took him after he already did a fucking medical.
Yeah, so well, like, Mikel holds the shirt with Ferguson picture in it. Mikel literally holds Man United shirt with Ferguson in it.
That's what I'm saying. When you're competing,
and he dumped him and said, "No, you too drunk. I'm going to."
It's easier to pull away from other. You know what I mean? Like
Todd Bowley can't do that shit.
My thing is, I don't know. I don't think it's that. I don't think it's easy issue to fix, and I don't think it's going to be fixed this summer.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with what I see with the club is I don't think they know the difference between a youth team or B team versus starting 11. I think in their head, they have a collective set of players and they pull it into the starting 11. You see what I'm saying? I don't think they know the difference between the youth and starting 11. And I think they still keep going to recruit based on that thinking. So, no, I don't think it's going to happen even in the summer. I promise you, this is what they think now. I don't think they know the difference.
I think that the only thing you could really see is a little bit of mending. You're not going to see near enough the improvement that we want for where Chelsea should be at. It's
Next
just
season.
competing for top 4, top
JC.
6. We
Bolo
would have
did
taken that
say
as
in
progressive.
interview, it's a ball of players. He literally said it. It's a ball of players where you pick your 11.
A pool of players.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the American sports influence or whatever it is, but you are kind of right in that they don't know the. I wouldn't say it's like the difference between the youth and the first team, but it's that they ignore everything else that is required in football for you to be a top player. To them, it's just talent. Oh, he has really nice talents. His numbers look good.
Well, whatever the data says.
The data doesn't account for a lot of things.
Well,
Doesn't account for when you go behind. Doesn't account for things that you just gain through experience and you watching these players over years. Like, oh, this is a top player. He has the experience that he can help our team. It's just his numbers are just as good as this guy's numbers who are 27. So I'm gonna get him. No, that's not how football works. It's never worked like that. It's never worked the way it's just, the most talented youngsters are always gonna make it over experienced guys. Like we all remember us beating Arsenal's ass on a consistent basis when they had Nasri and Fabregas and all these extremely talented guys. And we will just show up with Jeremy and still beat them. Experience matters in this game.
That's my problem with the whole youth and starting 11. It was always every club knows the separation between two. Everybody, but one. Guess which one?
Yes, and I was
no, the one that we hire. We literally
Brian.
took everything.
wow.
Brian.
Just look at them. They interact with the youth, with the second team automatically. There's constantly somebody from that team is new and has a debut or has a thing. Do you see what I'm saying? That's the sad part. That's why I don't see us changing it. I don't.
So what? We're just banking on these youth players, and we're never going to bring any experience around these lot.
I don't think it's even experience. I think it's like even if you have one experienced players, my problem is those players. Like how you can get experience if you don't have a constant starting 11.
Switching up centre back pairings every game.
You see what I'm saying? That's my problem. You can't have experience. How you build experience? Do you Disasi and Big Eye, whatever the fuck his name is? Did you see them have experience between each other? And they played not even for Chelsea.
Really?
They played for Monaco. They played for Chelsea. Did they look like they played with each other for over 100 games?
Nope.
Exactly. So next game, watch those two not play together. And
the front line might change again. We might decide we're going to throw Sterling into the starting lineup and just start with him.
See what I'm saying?
Mudryk gets a run, now Sterling gets a run, then Noni gets a run. The only constant is Gallagher and Palmer will start. That's the only constant. Well, if Palmer's even fit, that is.
Tell you the truth, I don't know. Do you think I would I would like to have us to add some quality players to Chelsea, but again, you're gonna ask me what quality players, and I'm gonna say, let's get Osimhen, for example, right? Let's get Osimhen. The problem with that is we're still gonna have no baseline in the midfield. We still have shit is in the back, and we're going to be complaining about Osimhen because Osimhen is not gonna get as many chances. Because as much as you want to deny it, Jackson is actually creates a lot of things for himself. He's really physical. He rolls defenders.
No one should be denying
a lot
that.
of things for
Just can't finish.
Well, yeah, that's the problem. But by adding a straight finisher, that's not gonna increase. You know what I'm saying? It's like
it ain't gonna make much of a difference, you mean?
Nah, it will, because you don't replace. You add to. right? But you also, the biggest problem we've had to me, for two or so years is this back line ain't it, man. It got worse. You brought in Koulibaly. This back line is trash to me. It needs to get a lot better.
We really had it good with AC and Rudiger, man.
It really needs to get a lot better. That's what, you know what I mean?
Well,
like
Rudiger,
it's really poor right now. Think about it. Back when
understanding of defensive
Tuchel's last
lines
season-
is more important than like you see what I'm saying?
Man,
No,
Rudiger
the
dipped at the
defensive
right
line.
time.
Here's the thing, if he pushes the line back, makes them a little more compact and all that, and everything else, right? The expectation is that these guys will have it'll be easier for them, but like some of the errors these guys are making, it's not even. When people post like screenshots, right? They post a screenshot, and I see Caicedo by himself, and there's a break, and I'm asking, did they score from this? No. They usually score from shit that set pieces that we're supposed to be good at. Transition goals when we lose the ball from our center back. It's like just dumb things where that is an issue that needs to be fucking addressed. You have to address how the midfield setup is and all these different things, but that has nothing to do with Cole not being able to head the ball in the back post and a guy sliding back post and scoring. Or Badiashile doing the exact same thing. Or Cucurella getting beat one-on-one. So when it comes to the individual talents of some of these guys, I'm not all the way high on them. Cole, I still rate extremely highly, but I'm not gonna put his failure of, heading the ball and being physical against guys in the back post on. Well, guys, it's just a system, it's the manager. No, Cole, how about you work on that shit? Fuck the manager. How about when a guy's trying to head the ball on you, you use your body and make sure it doesn't happen?
Lewis, check DMs.
And I rate the guy. Guys have heard me say I rate him higher than John all these guys, but that doesn't excuse that to me.
For me, logic. I will answer you. I tell you the truth. I kind of want figure it out how to stop leaking goals. I don't care about the scoreline. I don't care about defensive ways. I kind of want the goals to stop, and then you can start additioning for the forward positions. I want center back line and defensive midfield to be established.
Agreed.
First. I don't care if it will cost us to stay again in the mid-table. Maybe it will, but I don't want us to lose. When it's like almost said Obamacare. It's like you want too many changes in a short period of time. You can't do that. You see what I'm saying? You can't. What happened is we literally ripped the bandage, and the bleeding starts, and we pressing everywhere to stop the bleeding. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's not just one position of bleeding. It's like a freaking people don't know. Like, for example, it could be capillary bleeding, could be venous vein bleeding, could be arterial bleeding. If you know what you're doing, you know what kind of bleeding it is. But if you don't know what kind of bleeding it is, you're going to do a lot of stuff just to patch it. You know what I'm saying? You can't patch the thing. You have to find the main problem first. And the main problem is we created that problem for ourselves. They didn't have to rip everything apart. Like, I swear, it's like a girl that dumped a guy. She throws everything out of the window, all his clothes, all his this is what they did after Roman left. Like, they threw everything out of the club as not showing a reminder. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what crazy ass girlfriend behavior. Like, oh, we do not associate nothing with Roman Abramovich, and we got a sell for Ukrainian just for people to not point the fingers at us.
Yes, political moves.
Fucking hell, man. Oh.
Yeah, you are right. A lot of things they didn't have to do, and they didn't have to do it as aggressively as they did. Some things, yes, it's just natural. Some players maybe didn't want to be here, whatever it is, right? Or some parts of the club they didn't want to be here. Cool, because it's a new regime. Things have changed. But there's a lot of things where it's like, bro, did you have to do that?
Exactly.
Like, did I necessarily have to, get rid of Loftus Cheek as a squad guy and get Ugo Chukwu? It might seem trivial, but bro, what?
That's
I
my
would have wanted
point.
Ruben, but I think Ruben had a year left at that point. Someone can
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, he did have a year left, and weren't interested in offering him a new contract. It was just time to go.
Oh,
time to go for
I
him,
heard
like most of these
otherwise.
guys.
But fair enough.
I
I thought he
remember
wanted
offering
to
him a new
go,
contract.
but fair enough. Like I
Remember offering
don't
him a new
remember
contract.
too much from that period, so I don't know.
For a lot of these, so and if they all want to go, let's find out why. Because Ruben was willing to stay at Chelsea and be on the bench for however long needed. He never wanted to leave. We know that's a guy who know he never wanted to leave. But we're like, he's 27. Is this? Okay, cool. He's gone. Who did I get to replace him? Oh, I got Leslie. Oh, big up. So a kid and it's not even Leslie's fault, but it's like you can't rip out a lot of consistency in your team and replace it with 19-year-olds and then expect something, like when Real Madrid did it and they went and got all the Galacticos and they got rid of Robin and Schneider and all these guys.
There's a plenty of
got them out of
experienced
there,
players there.
Arbeloa, and do you know who they were getting? Cristiano Ronaldo, Xabi Alonso. That's who they were getting.
Well, Daniel, you don't need to go all the way back. Look at now. We have a Tuchemeni, Camavinga, and guess who's still there? Toni Kroos and Modric.
And Kroos is still staying another year.
You see what I'm saying? Like
Rodrigo and Vinny were there, Benzema was there.
Rodrigo and Vinny had 3 years with Benzema,
and Hazard,
3 years
and
with
Bale,
Benzema, and won league titles with him before they got rid of him. They didn't get rid of all these other guys till they won a Champions League, they won a league double. So they're like, oh, well, our current players have that kind of experience now. And now they're about to win another league title without all those guys. Now this league title is down to the young core. It's down to Bellingham, Vinny, Rodrigo, Tchouameni, all these young Camavinga. Now they can say, whoa, I'm also Galactico now, right? I have 2 league titles. I have a Champions League. I have that pedigree. And I just got through a Champions League round against City without Benzema, without Modric really playing. He played like the last, 10 minutes of that whole
Champions
time?
League, yeah, but
you know what I'm saying? Without Militao even really playing like that, when he was a core part of them winning the Champions League, he winning league titles prior. And now Rudiger's coming in, he's replaced that core, right? And then they're going to get Euro next to Rudiger. So Rudiger now, it's like they know what they're doing. They're not moving like us. Like when people try to compare what we're doing to what they're doing, it's disrespectful to them and us. Because we know when we've done things like that. We know when we've gone out in 1 year and signed Hazard, Oscar, Courtois, all these guys. The next year, we're going for the experienced guys. We're going for Diego Costa, who everybody knew was one of the best strikers in the world during that time. Everyone wanted him. We're going for Fabregas, right? We're bringing back Matic. That's what we did. It wasn't just.
But Daniel, they've got no ambition, bro.
I don't know, man.
Who has no
my
ambition?
problem with them is that they have the money, they have the resources. They're just bad at their job.
I cannot even say they don't have ambitions, because ambitions, for me, the owners show ambition. It's how they spend. It's who it's who whispers in the ears.
Nah, imagine you have a short list of all these managers: Enrique, Nagelsmann, and fucking
like,
pitch Pochettino.
And that's from the directors.
Hold on, Lewis. Put up Adam Ian's comment.
Who?
Adam Ian. He said you should go to the pub while you're online with him.
Yeah. That's the same as the.
But does he know? Does he know who's in the pub at this time? You think it's people who are successful and have families that are happy in life who are in the pub right now? You might as well be online with us.
Yeah, come on.
Them niggas is bums, man.
Exactly.
Plus, the United Sheffield, like I can't be bothered.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm going my own time.
Nah, big up to you, man. Stop hating. Bro. We're just talking.
Yeah, big up. Just hit the like button. Enjoy the show, innit? Just enjoy the show.
Exactly.
Let us vent. We lost 5-0 yesterday, man. Let us vent.
It's just. I don't see a bright future.
Yeah, I don't. I said, listen, Alex. We've seen it happen to Manchester United.
now.
We've seen it happen to Liverpool. It's gonna happen to a lot of people. So, not saying that we can't get like someone like Pires doesn't come in and now he's world class and that pushes us to steal a cup or one of these things. Because that was happening to Liverpool back in the day. They'll get an FA Cup here, make a Champions League run here and there, but they didn't touch a league title for 30 years. Arsenal is going on what, 25 now?
20 years.
Yeah, United is going to get there too. They're on about 10. 2012 was their last
me
time,
and
right?
Gunnar King yesterday had the
2012 was
chat
their
on
last
the
time
space.
winning it. In 2024, that's 12 years. They're going on 22, right? So there's nothing. We're on 7 or 8. It can happen to
Still
all
not
of us.
acceptable though.
That's what I'm saying. It's not if you just think, oh, we're Chelsea's going to come back, we're going to fix it. Slowly and surely, we're going to get to the point where then we look back and it's like, damn, it's 20 years. We haven't touched a league title.
Facts.
Fuck. Right? We're looking back like, shit, we won a Champions League 7 years ago, but damn, we haven't touched anything since. That's how it's going to start feeling.
No, but like signings like Kendry Paez, that just stinks of ball out at Chelsea and then get sold on. These are the wrong ass priorities.
No, even if these guys refuse to sell him,
Big
say,
summer.
No. You're staying at Chelsea. What difference does that make? He can't make us great by himself.
Yeah, of course.
Palmer can't do it by himself. That's it. That's the thing with Palmer. I'm scared. Palmer keeps performing on this level. We don't fix the rest of the team, and that's come on. That's a 2-3 years at Chelsea, and then you fuck off.
I'm out. I refuse to play.
Yeah, and he just leaves. He's just like, yeah, I'm out. I've done what I have to do here. Like, if he keeps this up, because we haven't seen a player produce like this in their first year since Hazard, right? So if he keeps this up, like, he will be a top player, and that will help us as well. I mean, we'll rise up the table, but how far? Are we rising up to 7, 6, or are we going for an actual fight for the fucking title? If we're not, I don't see him here for long.
Oh, big summer ahead for this football club. How many years have we said that? I feel like every year since I've been streaming, we've said that.
God. If they keep Poch, then why are we even talking about signings?
If they keep Poch, then I'm not even thinking about next season. I'm thinking,
forget the signing, forget all that. We're finished, man.
Tell you the truth. If the list that they came up with, I don't know if it's improvement on the Poch.
I mean, if Thomas Frank is one of the options, then
Thomas Frank's up there.
Oh my word! Do you think De Zerbi is better than Pochettino? Why? In what world?
I think the Zerbi would give us a better structure going forward.
Oh my god, the fucking structure.
Not too sure.
No, Alex, who do you want?
Mourinho.
But Lewis, that's the problem that we have now, right? We concede goals for fun right now. And the Zerbi, hey, listen, man.
Yeah,
team,
I'm telling you, man.
Defensively, it's not good, man.
No, I agree. I just said that. I agree with you on the defensive side.
Yeah, it's scary.
Oh,
I'm saying he's better than Poch on an offensive side.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, we need a manager on both sides. You know that. We're not hiring
I
managers on one side.
understand. That's why I'm saying that's what he's good at. That's what he's not good at.
Hey, Prime took his head off in the house.
That isn't even a horrible thing if you had, top players in your back line. Like, you might not have to coach the back line too much when you have, like, top players who know what they're doing. Together, blah, blah, blah. But you don't. So you need somebody who's able to coach them and coach the attack, and, like, I know everybody's saying Tuchel. Tuchel don't like working with these type of niggas.
Prime, why'd you do that? Why'd you put the hat back on? Just to keep your headphones in? Is it following up for you?
You guys remember Tuchel coming back is PR. Back line, right?
No,
Tuchel's back line was when he came in, right?
If what?
I said, you guys remember what Tuchel's back line was when he first came in, right?
Yeah.
Experience as hell.
Yeah.
Yep. Alonso.
The youngest player in that back line was Rudiger, and he was 27.
Fucking hell, man.
Rudiger.
Right.
No, Ace.
And you're gonna give this
AC wasn't
back line to
starting. It was
Deserbi.
Aspie.
I swear, man.
Yeah, it was
We
when
don't
Silva
learn.
got injured. Yeah, my
Right. It
bad.
was Aspie.
We
It was
don't learn.
Aspie,
If we
Silva,
hire
Rudiger,
Deserbi,
and
I
Mendy.
swear, man.
I had Marco Silva's on the shortlist as well.
I
With
don't.
Jorginho and Conte in the
No.
middle. Like, how much that's crazy experience.
Exactly.
Ziad, he was talking about the back three, not the five.
I swear, man. If we hire Deserbi, I'll lose my shit with this club.
They ain't getting
Or any
Mourinho. Don't even want.
Or Newcastle manager. I heard he was. Oh my word, man.
Yeah, bro. Club fell off.
This
Tell
is
you-
what I said earlier. Guys want to fight other guys about when on earth did I ever say I wanted Enzo? Am I even somebody who tells you guys I watch these other leagues? I don't watch
Yeah.
Portuguese and all these. You guys told me about them.
Strasbourg, Steve.
They told me too, man.
You guys told me about these
The
players.
only
They say, "Yo,
player
this is the
I
player who
wanted
does
in
this."
this
I said,
to
okay.
us to sign is Casado, and
I
that's
didn't even
because
want him.
We'd actually got to watch
I
him.
just get over Liverpool as well.
no, it's because Tuchemani wasn't available already. I want Tuchemani first, then Declan Rice or Casado.
Man, y'all know me. I don't even bring it up who I wanted because I wanted that.
Yeah, you
Rice.
wanted
So
you
Arsenal
wanted
now,
Rice.
so I
You
don't bring
wanted
it up.
Rice. I know you
But-
wanted Rice.
Yeah, so why were you acting? Oh yeah, you wanted these guys.
Yeah,
running
yeah,
this
yeah,
I
guy
think
in.
everyone
What are you
everyone
talking
at the
about?
time would have taken Rice over Casado.
Nah, that's
No,
not.
we won't. No.
No.
A lot of
we're
fans
not
wanted
gonna go that
Caicedo
way.
over
No.
Rice. To me,
Before, but nah, not last season. Nah.
No, I'm talking about in the summer.
yeah, in
No.
the summer, yeah.
No.
In the summer, yeah.
Oh,
Nobody.
shit.
Caicedo was better.
Yeah, I was pushing Caicedo the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
I would have
Caicedo.
definitely. Yeah, even at the time, I would have taken Rice over Casado.
I've
Caicedo
wanted
was still a very
Rice
good
for
option,
years
though.
at Chelsea. But
Caicedo was still a very good option.
Although I
Which-
also didn't expect us to spend 115 million for him.
Oh yeah, that's because fucking Liverpool
Yeah, but
pushed us
then
to
you
there.
see,
So.
then you see what you're saying about Tuchel's squad. Tuchel still had a young squad. That front three he had. You still had Chilwell, you still had Reece James, you still had Christensen, you still had Hudson-Odoi making appearances. It wasn't full of bloody legends.
core,
At the
medical facility.
Like his like
The
third
core of
season
the
by
team
now.
was an experience.
By the way,
like,
Bruce,
I
your
can't
mic
hear what you're
is.
saying, man.
I can
Still
hear
a lot
you.
of people,
talking.
I don't know, people talk. But I'm saying the core of the team was an experienced core, right?
Say that
The
again?
only young guys that he relied on and played very, very
Mhm.
often was Mount, right? Was Reece James,
Yep.
right? And was Christensen.
Yep.
And even Christensen
Had a period.
was in and out. He wasn't like the other young guys. He had 2 years in Germany before he came back. Like he was a lot more experienced.
He
than
was
a
a
lot of these
player
guys. He
of
played on the
Germany.
side.
A lot in
He
the
was already
league,
here for
He was
two-
a defender
he was
of the
already here
German.
for 3 years.
He's the best defender German
played on the
league.
side.
One year.
Sorry, then who are you
So what I'm
talking
saying
about?
is the young guys that
I don't know why you
Tuchel
came and just
relied on
made
out
the
of
whole
a squad of
conversation go
11
left.
guys.
Ziad.
Out of a squad of 11 guys, it was those guys. He didn't really like Havertz played, but you know he would take him
Havertz
out
was
for
playing every week.
Giroud. He would take him out. Huh?
Havertz was playing every week.
No, it wasn't.
Last year he was
What?
playing every week. Before that he wasn't.
Him and like Werner, no.
When
I think
when Tuchel first came in, it was Havertz, Werner, and even what's his name, Mount.
Nah,
was
it
like
became
towards the end of the season,
Havertz
to be
Werner
honest.
later on. We know Giroud was playing a few games here and there. Like it wasn't a guarantee that he was always starting. The only one that was guaranteed to always start in that front line was always Mount.
Mount, yes, Mount was the automatic one.
The rest of them would swap out. Sometimes Pulisic would come in, sometimes Werner would
Mount
play.
and Conte when Conte was fit.
No,
And
the
Jorginho.
core of the midfield was like those guys was usually Georgie,
Oh,
Conte,
please, JC,
and then maybe
please
Kovacic
don't
in
let
there
that
at times.
happen. Please don't let that.
Right?
No,
But-
fuck that shit. Give me
No,
Jack
times on
Grealish.
I was only talking about again the
Grealish.
back line because that's what Tuchel worked with and made into
Exactly.
like, you know,
It's a
a
good.
solid top three.
Yes, it's a good example. You're
wasn't-
right.
It wasn't Petrovic and it was Mendy who had the best save percentage the previous year. Already broke Czech's record by the time Tuchel came in. Well, he didn't break his record, but
You see, that's why I said the Ziyech
he got
came into the stream and just ruined the.
He's not ruining it, man. He's debating what he's saying, because what I'm thinking is that even if you bring Tuchel back and also in the summer you sign a couple leaders and a couple experienced players, I think it's very similar to the squad he first had.
We're not. First of all, we were never talking about the squad. We are talking about specific center back line.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, squad. It's complete squad. Center backs, it's just the defenders.
Yeah. Aspilicueta was playing Rudiger. Yeah, I get that.
So my point is, if we going to go with the new after the summer, the reason why I want the manager, I will kill for what's his name, that Argentinian guy that played at La Liga.
Spalletti.
No.
Oh,
Simeone.
Simeone.
Bring me fucking Simeone, so he will kick everybody's asses on the side.
Impossible. Impossible.
It's not impossible, man.
Brother, you ain't
no
got
point.
You ain't got
There's nothing called impossible, man.
There's no
Fucking
point.
give him the money and that's it.
That ain't right.
I want us to play terrorist football.
You can get terrorist football without having to pay.
You gotta have the players to play terrorist football. We ain't got the likes of fucking.
Dan, no. You see, Dan, when you bring what's his name, that forward, then it makes sense to bring that forward. Dan Osimhen makes sense. When you have Mourinho, when you have that guy, playing
on the counter a little bit
will make sense.
What, playing on the counter?
I will take that. I will take what's his name? That what's his name? That Italian Juventus manager. What's his name?
Allegri.
Allegri.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want counter-attacking football. Enough is enough with this fancy. Pep's leaving.
What? I agree.
Well, counter-attacking football is, I think, it's very dangerous, man. If you know how to do it, it's very dangerous.
Oh, fuck. I thought you saw an announcement for a sec. I was thinking, what? Fuck you mean Pep's leaving?
Alex, would you take Fabregas?
Brother, kick this guy out, bro. Kick this guy out, man. That's
I have a sentimental thing for Fabregas. And he knows it, so that's why he brought up. I used to hate Fabregas before he came to Chelsea. I hate him.
Oh, yeah, me too. I despised him before he was a Chelsea player. He's the reason why I couldn't bring celery into grounds.
Why is that?
But yo,
because we were throwing them at Arsenal players in the 07 League Cup.
I just don't think.
Obviously, like, not take him as a manager, Alex. I'm not like being like serious, like, oh, we need him as a manager. Just like, you know, just a little consideration for the
future. It has to be Simeone, Flick, or Tuchel. Everyone else can fuck off.
I don't know about Flick, bro.
You're not getting Simeone, and there's no point.
Why, but Daniel? Why isn't like?
Yeah, Simeone's untouchable. He's untouchable, bro.
Money talks.
I don't think right now we should be genuinely like we should be spending the highest because we're gonna have to buy him out.
I want no.
Daniel, our biggest issue is the manager, so it would be smart.
We disagree though.
So you don't think?
Number one choice is Mourinho.
So you don't think our biggest problem is the manager?
I think if you swap these managers and don't sign any players,
by all
we're not.
So where does Simeone have the squad then?
Hold on, 6th or 7th.
A beautiful game. You're 100%
so where we are
right.
now, yeah.
Where does he have his squad?
I remember when that.
No, but that's the thing. Like Ziad, you're looking at progress in terms of just getting back into European spots. Daniel's looking at going back to where we were before for titles.
Where's his current squad?
No, I'm not talking about titles. I think with Simeone,
you're not listening to me though. Where's his current squad though?
No, Ziad just smoking, bro.
Simeone.
Let me check the table.
Well, I mean, you could. I mean, I don't think our squad's as bad as people make.
They got knocked out as well from Champions League.
What are we doing, man?
Exactly.
And I love Simeone.
The best way we played is always defensive awareness. That's what we knew. Now we had to bring that Smokerson to Chelsea. Oh, let's try new shit.
That's That's because
Doing thuggery defending is
The only guy who came back and said, you know, I want to make us hard to beat and all this was Tuchel, and he got his thing out of it. The rest of these guys want to do jinky me jinky, and that's cool, but I'm not that kind of guy, man. That jink you jink I jink or all 5'7" you pass it. That's cute. That's not me though.
Exactly.
I want to win games. I don't care about style of play.
No, I don't. I actually don't want to be embarrassed.
Listen, bro.
I don't care if we win every game 1-0 on the way to a title. I don't care. Go do it.
100%.
And it's like,
let me just put it
and
this
it's
way.
like
Maybe
a mishit or
the best way you
something,
can put it,
or
right?
it's rebound, or like there's nothing better than watch Hamza when Arsenal scored the deflective goal and Arsenal win 1-0 on deflective goal. Watch that Hamza meltdown.
Yeah.
And then he tried to put Chelsea on A-listers when they beat us 1-0 a few days ago with a deflected goal.
Do you know how like my best years of watching Chelsea? It's Barcelona meltdown when Chelsea beat them on a counter. It's my best thing with our Wenger came with all those passes and he lost 1-0 to Chelsea or 2-0 to Chelsea. And Arsenal fans are like, oh, this is not a football. This is not
boring.
Even Wenger came was like, oh, there's only one team came here for to play football. But there is nothing better feeling for me than watch Pep Guardiola cry only one team came to play. Wenger, only one team came to play. This is my Chelsea. I want everybody to hate us.
Facts. I want to go back to those days, man. Most hated.
We do not need a beautiful style of play. We need results.
Attractive football.
And if we end up pissing off every other fan base in existence while we do with our boring brand of football, brilliant.
Exactly.
Brilliant. Remember, I did a Liverpool stream on DR Sports once. And like we were drawing 1-1 at Anfield down to 10 men, but we were holding on so well. The guy was fuming the whole second half. Big up Doyle, but he was so angry. You're not playing football. This is horrible. You're happy with this style of football, this crap brand. It's like, yes. What a win for you. I left Anfield with a point. I'm happier than you are. You can hold that.
Jamie, shut my dick. I saw 14, 15 moments.
Go on, Daniel. I need this answer, bro.
Sorry, what was your question again?
Who would you take as a manager?
For me,
because every manager that's being listed, you're like, no, fuck that. So we need who the fuck would you take then, bro? We need someone.
You just told me about Simeone.
No, in general, would you? What about Simeone, Flick, fucking Tuchel, someone, man?
No, if Simeone was available, would you take him, Daniel?
Of course.
Same.
Of course, I'll take him. But he's not available. It's going to cost you about 40
We need to make him available
a year to make him available, and there's no point in doing that.
Apparently, he's waiting for the Inter Milan job, so good luck.
Do I want to pay 40 million to go from 9 to
Inzaghi, though.
5th? I don't give a fuck about that.
I don't know about Inzaghi. Like, I'm done with trying. I'm done with, like, oh, let's see if that works.
I know
like
what sure.
Seriously, if we have unexperienced players, how the fuck we can look for the unexperienced manager? We all learn from each other. We hold the hands and sing kumbaya. We learn from each other's. That's what you want?
Go get Zizou.
Yeah, this guy just said Simeone's not available, but you say go get Zidane.
Of course, these guys are not available, and that's why I just
Zidane does not. Zidane is employed.
These guys are not going to get any of these upper echelon guys.
Zia, Zidane is employed.
Say that again?
Zidane, is he employed?
No, he's not employed.
Okay, is Simeone employed?
Simeone is employed, and I still think it's easier to get than Zidane.
You see how your brain works? It's like contradict left
it's
side.
Not contradict, bro.
Right
Zidane's
side.
been wanted by every single club for the past 5 years. He ain't going nowhere, bro.
Simeone wants to add league titles to his legacy. Why would he come here right now?
Bro, it's been in La Liga how many years now? What, like 10 years now? No, it's way more than 10. How long?
But if you can get him, go ahead and get him. But just I'm not doing the let's spend 50 million a year for a manager and we're finishing 7th. Like, why even do that?
Cool. So out of the managers that are available, then let's change the question. So the managers that are available.
For the manager available, I'll probably get Flick.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll probably take Flick. He don't got a job. Even that terrorist job, I'll take him over a lot of these guys. You know, he's not in the upper echelon, but he's very good.
I'll be
And
real.
I don't like him.
I don't know when.
But I don't like him personally, though. It's a little different.
There's no about to hear Daniel say bring back Tuchel. That's impossible, bro.
Sam Allardyce wants the Chelsea
No,
job.
bring him back if you want. He's better than all these guys.
I tell you what.
Bro, Tuchel brings you guarantees, which is why I want him.
Nah.
He brings you guarantees of a fucking level of standards. He gives you guarantees that he will take you to cup finals and he will probably win trophies.
But we don't listen. Difference is, I'm still trying to give myself room to be wrong and give these young players room to grow, right? Which is, some of you are saying, yo, these guys just need a manager who's going to be willing to develop them in the right way and do these things for them and blah blah blah, right? That's who they need, right? Tuchel isn't that. If you're good, Tuchel will play you, but he's not going to develop you and make you something that you're fucking not. He's not.
When has he ever done that?
He's not going to do that for you. So, but if you're good already, like Palmer and Gusto, he's going to use you and he's going to play you a lot and you're going to get a lot of game time and get even better. But if you're a guy who's talking about Mudryk and all these bumps, you're finished when Tuchel comes.
Yeah,
Mudryk, he's not going to try to help you out.
If we get Tuchel, Mudryk, and
a lot of these guys are done.
It's not a lot of them, though. I don't think it's a lot of them.
No, it's most of all these potential.
Who was the only guys getting regular minutes under Tuchel? How many youngsters were getting regular minutes under Tuchel?
Oof.
Chalobah?
You say a whole squad.
Even Chalobah didn't really get regular minutes.
No, it was Silva and Rudiger at the back, bro.
I know, but like he actually ended up in the position for fighting for place and maintaining it. He had a period where he was starting over Christensen.
Yeah, but you have to remember, Lewis, Chalobah had been on numerous loans before. He had game experience.
Just for less experience.
Played one game.
Reece James had game experience.
But you guys are acting like we've got players that
Reece
have played
James,
one game.
you can add Reece James, you can add Mount, and you can add maybe
you can add Havertz.
Werner was not a young player. Fuck out of here.
What was he?
Yeah, he was like 25 when we signed him.
He was 25. I scored 27 goals in that league like 3 fucking times.
Yeah. Werner don't count.
Okay, Havertz.
Okay.
Bro, bloody hell.
Yeah, so 3, right?
Bro, I'm not. No, bro,
I mean,
I'm not
Havertz these guys, he can flip and flap out.
I'm not counting players that have been playing football for like 2 years.
If they're good enough, they're good enough.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. A lot of these players need a lot. They're not already just there.
How many? Name me the players that you think are like need a lot.
I'm gonna tell you, it's easier for me to tell you players who don't need a lot.
Go on.
The players who I think don't need a lot, like if Tuchel comes in, I think their performances will spike with the way that he'll play them. Palmer, Gusto. I'm talking about the guys who just came, right? Palmer, Gusto, Chukwuemeka, and Caicedo.
Enzo.
That's your opinion. We'll see.
You don't.
I think Enzo's is based on him. He can be a world class player, but it just depends.
Enzo. That's not
what happens with him. But yeah, so you can say Enzo too. That's fair.
And Kunku.
Man, Kunku is 26. You're not, bro. Every other person who I didn't name, Leslie, these type of guys, Lavia. Listen, man.
You don't think Lavia excels?
I think Lavia is a young player who needs a lot of work still. He's 18.
Of course, of course he needs work because he's still young. But the point is,
what happened with Gilmore?
He's still at a good level.
But what happened with Gilmore? He had no interest in that.
Gilmore's balling now, man.
Yeah, but was Gilmore to the level Lavia is now? I wouldn't say so.
I don't know what level Lavia is, brother.
More consistent
come on, man.
performances than Lavia.
Daniel, let's not do this, man. We signed him for 60 million, and
Lavia
Liverpool were
has
dying
had
for him.
one season of Premier League
Let's not act like
football. What
we're
levels do you
signed the
think
shit
is
player,
that?
man.
I don't agree. We paid 60 million for Mudryk. What does that mean?
No.
I didn't agree with the signing. Didn't I tell you guys I'd rather Santos?
No, but what I'm saying is that Lavia is a player. But what I'm saying is Lavia was a player that was in the Premier League and he had a very good Premier League season, and Liverpool were dying for him as well.
But he's still a young 18-year-old player.
He is, but he's still very good
for an entire year and needs a lot of the development in his game.
Of course, but he's still very good.
If he comes in and he hits right away, sure, he will keep playing. But like I told you with Tuchel, it's just what you can give to me right now and how you're playing. It's on merit for a lot of these guys. So if you need, let this left winger play 20-something games, let him develop and get game time. Forget all that shit. It's not going to happen.
Which is why I agree with Mudryk, he will be struggle. But I don't think there's a lot of players in our squad that need that 10, 15 game runs of games for them to develop.
Once he comes in, it's going to be
Madueke safe. Madueke, okay, I'll give you Mudryk and Madueke.
Jackson too, right?
No, I disagree. I think Jackson's better. I don't think
Jackson can get in.
On everything I love, if Nkunku comes back and he's fit, Jackson's going to be on that bench.
Yeah, but that's because we've got better players.
You see, that's where how you say it?
No, but Nkunku's not even a striker. He will play him.
Okay, we'll play him in the 10. We've got Osimhen in there as striker. That's not because Jackson is shit. It's just because we've got better options.
By the way, did you in the know we put 130 mil for Osimhen? You know that, right?
A bit. Who said that?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Who said that?
Who said that?
When we do that?
Top said that. That's what Chelsea.
Oh, fucking Tobes, man. Sky, man.
Big up Tobes.
Why not like him?
Alex. Those spaces, full of.
Alex, you just told us for what reason, man?
One of them 3 months ago told me, the owners, they drove him to Cobham and he's been sacked, guys. He's been sacked.
Bro, 130 million. I was like, oh shit, Ornstein or some shit. But not even Ornstein, bro. It was fucking Sam, whatever there.
Retweets like
by the way,
man.
If you you don't have to believe it. You don't have to all intentions. All I said it is. We put 100.
Hey, hope you're correct.
Exactly.
Hopes Hollywood.
Is it the release clause? 130 million, less than that.
No prize. You're right, man. He was saying that.
Is it the release clause?
I don't even know what Tobes' track record is with in terms of like.
100%. He told that Mount leaving to United, he's not going anywhere else. He also said that what's his name? I've known him for longer than all of you.
Yeah, that's
so
cool. Whether he has personal information,
I think he knows the Cobham, couple of Cobham employees.
He knew people.
Yeah, he does. He knows people inside the air, like he work at the club.
At the Cobham trainings.
Yeah.
Well, isn't bloody Osimhen's release clause less than 130 million anyway?
Yeah, that's why they put a bid in.
130 million pounds. He didn't say what currency, but by the way, if really look,
exactly, Fraser, man. They've all got the same sources, but
by the way, he didn't say that he. You know that a PSG after him too. You know that, right?
Yeah, but PSG get rid of that.
So if release class are 113, like you're saying, there could be how much is in the euros?
That's like 125, 130. I don't know.
Oh, look at how numbers match.
So, you said 113. 131.5.
Oh my god.
Euros.
Look, he said that Mount was the Mount. He also said that Declan Rice rejected City from the beginning. He's going on Arsenal a year before that happened.
Really?
Yeah. He said,
Man might actually have a bit of sources first.
No, I know he has some sources in the area.
He was with James. He was with James on one spaces. He said, Alex, you want to hear James? And he showed me. He knows the guy, actually.
Yeah, because they're all Cobham youths.
So, you see what I'm saying?
His kids play in the area, so yeah.
Anyway, PSG got to get that Ramos guy, and Mayani, whatever his name is, bro. They got to get rid of them, bro.
Yo, go get me Nacho in the summer, please, guys.
Oh, we have not enough injured players on the bench. We need another ambulatory person.
I mean, you do more than Buddy Shield.
Let's not make out that Bad Shield is randomly shit, man.
Anyway,
It's genuinely disappointing how much that guy's regressed. Serious.
You see, like Bush. If I would have said your football IQ is dead when you told me Nacho, you see what I'm saying? Like you will be insulted, right?
It's experience, man. Beggars can't be choosing. We're mid-table. That's the reality.
I just think there's a random things happening, and like you can make fun of Tobes and everything, but I met a couple of guys that actually work on him, like their coaches there, and he's saying the problem was with the youngsters that come in at Chelsea now. It's the way the way the English academy training versus how they bring those talent from overseas.
Yes, very.
You know
different.
what I'm saying? It's not about the talent; it's about the training process, and they have to adapt because of physicality, even with young players. That's why they look so out of depth. That's why English players, like English midfielders, still has some kind of like oxygen level of still kind of ability to run. You know what I'm saying? The training, it's not about who's good, who's not. It's about ability to train in specific areas. Like, do you know that? Do you understand sometimes why, like the northern like I'm gonna be sound like American, but northern states perform better in the South in NFL than South teams go to the North. It's because even the climate slightly adjusting, it's effective. It's a training, same for the young players, same for those guys that we got. Do you think that what's the name? Why does Premier League is better than other leagues? Competitiveness, not necessarily technicality, but physicality and quickness. So if you bring somebody from the different league that used to be trained and more relied on the technical ability of football game, all of a sudden through into an environment where he has to pass it quicker, has to run a little bit quicker, everything slightly 2 seconds quicker. Do you think that he has to adjust to that?
Yeah, 100%.
So that's
100%.
even as a young player, you still have to adjust. You grew up like people saying like how those people football abilities of those players are not the same as the other one. So it's hard to explain but it is the way it is. Sometimes you have to adjust, and with the young players, maybe yes, maybe not. Maybe one will hit, maybe one will not. One great scout said, out of 5 players that I bring to the club, I hope 2 of them will make it. We got how many in 2 windows?
Like 2025.
So let's hope 3 of them make it.
Fucking ridiculous, man. We're gonna have to see. CP, I was literally just about to wrap up, but you got any points you want to touch on quickly?
Yeah, with regards to the managers and stuff, it's like, sorry, Alex, why did you say no to Inzaghi? That was just a general question of, because you're saying he's inexperienced, but he did get to a Champions League final last year, and he did win the league with Inter this year, so he is building something at least. That's what I'm saying. So, and he's, I'm not saying we should get him for.
I actually misnamed. I didn't think Inzaghi from Inter. I thought it was talking about somebody else.
Oh, okay,
I will take Inter manager.
Yeah, because especially his contract hasn't been renewed this coming year, so he will be on a free next year at the very least.
That's what I'm saying. Like I will take that guy. I thought it was somebody else actually. You know, like when somebody says name and I'll put them as a different person.
And like Alex, you were saying, Allegri might be available this summer because the rumor is the Bologna manager Thiago Motta is going to take the Juventus job. So there are managers out there, even some that are proven. So it's just up to the stupid board to do something about it. To be honest with you, and
fact. I gotta go, guys. So
yeah, big up, Alex.
I'll see you guys.
Yeah, I got to wrap up as well.
Yeah.
So big up to everybody that's locked in.
Big up, bro,
It's been
big up.
real. It's been great to have everybody on. We're going to be back tomorrow. Probably just going through the latest news. Take care, everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe. We're redirecting over to Flawless. So everybody head over there. Tell him Potch out. And yeah, Clear Lake out. Add them in as well. Because we don't talk about Clear Lake a lot.
No. Potch him, man.
You're an evil man, Prime. You're an evil man. But yeah, big up to everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that. Up the Chelsea.
Potch him.